the fuck happened?
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3,
Okay, there we go. They fixed
3,
it.
2,
Hold on.
1.
Oh, there
Your
it
show
is.
will go live in 5 seconds. 4,
That's on me, dog.
3.
Hold on, dog. I'm sorry. I hit
That's
the.
all good.
Yeah, there we go. No, man. I'm doing this live shit. So it's like, let's go. Here we go. We
Right.
started the show, man. Yeah, fuck. I'm like, damn. Here we go.
Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So listen, I'm going to tell you how you can get a woman obsessed with you. How you get a girl to really, really be feeling you, right? So
what's going on, everybody? www.themandmindset.com. It's your boy, the Dean. Class is in session. You know what, guys? What I want to talk to you guys today about is attraction. And the thing for a lot of you guys is that you think you get a pass straight to attraction immediately. That's not going to happen. In order to do that, guys, you have to make sure you get curiosity.
The following is rated TV MALSV. It contains strong language. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Welcome to the Dating Advice Hour with your hosts, Mr. Locario and Steve the Dean Williams. This show will teach you how to keep conversations going, how to be more attractive, more confident, more masculine, how to be better at knowing what to say to a woman, and have a more satisfied dating and sex life. Mr. Locario is the bad boy of the dating game. BadBoyMembership.com is where you can go to step up your game, as Mr. Locario provides you with detailed step-by-step dating advice, audio-video tutorials every month. Steve the Dean Williams has been teaching men about dating, sex, and manhood for over 25 years. From building yourself to having the perfect marriage. His website is www.themanmindset.com. The call-in number is 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. Take it away, guys.
All right. What's going on, Mr. Locario? What's up, man? What's good?
I'm chilling. What's going on with you?
Shit, I can't. Hey, man, I can't call it another show where we are reading emails and teaching these motherfucking guys about women, man.
Exactly. That's how we do, man. That's how we do.
That's how we do, guys. Y'all want to call in? The number is 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. Make sure you guys press 1. We love to have you in. We love to chop it up with you. We take calls over anything. We want to say what's up to the chat room, how you guys doing, and if you're on Facebook, I think we're connected on Facebook now, so hopefully that works as well. So, okay. So, Mr. Locario, who goes first up in this motherfucker today?
Yeah, you can go first.
All right.
Start it off.
I can start, kick it off. All right, let's see here. Let me see here. All right, here we go. Question is, so I went out last weekend. He said, honestly, fuck. Can't even go there, Mr. Carr. We got a phone call, man. I was just about to read it, but we got a phone call.
All right.
Damn, man. After the phone call, I'll go ahead and
go ahead and do it.
Yeah, guys. The number again, 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1, and we love to have you in. Let's bring the first caller in.
Hey, you guys! Cut that bitch off!
Area code 510. You're on with Mr. Locario and the Dean. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir? What's your question?
Hey, what's going on, y'all, too? I'm from the Bay Area.
What's up?
What's good?
So I got a question, or actually, I'm gonna first off saying, I came here from Mr. Lucario's YouTube channel.
Well, that's what's up.
I'm asking y'all about coworkers. Like, how do y'all handle with coworkers? You know, if you're attracted to them, but you're not really trying to I don't know if I'm really trying to, what if it don't work out? You know what I'm saying?
Man, well, see, the thing is, usually, we usually advise, well, I know I advise against going after your coworkers, but if you're trying to do it, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to first figure out if the coworker, you gotta sort of peep how she is. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't want to end up losing your job because you're dealing with some chick who don't know how to, maneuver in those situations. So you got to sort of, like, just kind of talk to her, ask her a few questions, see how her vibe is towards you. And then if you, notice that she's sort of like warming up to you, whatever you're going to do, make sure you do it outside of work. So you might have to say something like, let's say if you say, yo, let's go get lunch real quick. And so when you're outside, then you see what's up at that point. But you don't want to necessarily do anything specifically at the job. You know what I mean? Because then you don't want her to go to HR and say that you did this and did that and made her feel comfortable and all the other stuff. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 510, I want to ask you. I want to ask you a question. 510. What's the scenario? Is this someone that you know? Someone you always known? What's the scenario with the woman?
No. Well, she came in about, like, let's say 2 months ago or a month and a half ago. About a month. I don't know. But I've interacted with her, a couple of times when we've been working together. But now that's the summer. We're in different departments, so I'm not going to really be seeing her that much. But so I could tell, we were flirting a lot, building attraction or whatever. And I could tell, like, she was feeling me, but I didn't really execute. Like, after we got off our shifts, I didn't really never ask her.
So you say you never really asked her. So and you say y'all in the same company, but you're in different departments, right?
Right. So I'm not going to be really working with her that much for the summer. But, I'm going to still see her around.
Well, like Miss Locario said, Miss Locario's right. You don't really eat and shit in the same place. You don't do that. But if you do, I would definitely do it outside of work. One thing I used to love to do is divide and conquer, so to speak. I would if there was someone I wanted to talk to, they all want to do that goofy ass, let's go hang out stuff together, go to lunch together, and then slowly one by one you knock everybody off. You can do that, but that's one way to go about it. But again, like Miss Locario said, is there a way that you can talk to her outside of work, or walk up to her desk and say, hey, when you get a chance, I want to talk to you, when you get off work. Can you do anything like that?
Yeah, I'm sure I could definitely do that. Just, I think when the opportunity would present itself, because, like, I don't really want to, get that kind of vibe or, like, have people knowing me like that. So, if she wants to make it happen,
wait. Are you saying you don't want? Are you saying you don't want a reputation?
Well, I don't really want that negative reputation in case it don't work out.
Well, wait. What do you mean? When you say negative reputation, what do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, if she decides, she got a loud mouth, say if I ask her, she want to go somewhere after, and, she say no, and she decides to have a loud mouth.
And tell people that you try to talk to her?
Yeah.
All right, here's the problem. I'm going to throw it to Mr. Corey after I say this. The problem with you, dog, is that y'all think that having a reputation is a bad thing, man. You have to understand there's a lot of guys out there. There's tons of guys out there that, let me tell you, I love having a bad reputation. I love women knowing that, you got to watch out for him. He a player. He like to talk to all the women, yada, yada, yada. I love that, man.
Right.
Why, Miss Locario, why wouldn't you want to have a reputation, sir? Talk to me, Locario. What's up?
Exactly. No, it's true, though. That's the thing, because if somebody's talking about you doing those things, then that's what make the girls curious. That's what's going to make them want to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you actually look more attractive when you got the reputation. So you don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's and it don't even matter, because if a chick's saying, oh, this guy is a really cool guy, that works out. And even if she's saying that he's such a player and he's just a dog, blah, 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 that also works out in your favor, because then the women are going to wonder, why is this woman, talking about you like that? You must have been doing something, interesting enough for her to even bother to talk about you. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You ain't got to worry about none of that stuff. You know what I mean? The only thing that you should just be cautious about it's just like we were saying earlier, is that, you know, you want to make sure if you make any type of moves or whatever, it's outside the work environment so that you don't necessarily do it there, so that, you know, she can say, oh, I felt like you were doing this and doing that on the job, and then, you know, you end up losing the job for whatever reason. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, having a reputation is not a bad thing. Don't be upset or mad that she said you was trying to talk to her. Who gives a fuck what people say? Because if you worry about what people are saying to you, then you are more the problem than the solution, big. Okay?
Right.
All right. So you have any other questions, or that's all you have?
I think that's about it.
All right.
Just, well, you know, grow some balls and get some execution.
There you go. All right. That's what we're talking about. All right, 510. We'll throw you back in the queue.
All right. Hey, thank you guys.
No, thank you, man. And we have another question.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely, man. Just call back in or press 1. Oh, wait. What did he say again? Hold on. I didn't mean this shit. I thought he was talking.
Two different people.
Wait, 510. What'd you say now?
I said I really appreciate how y'all got like this, you know, from two perspectives, and y'all like are combined together, or, you know, like also on YouTube and your website or whatever, you know, something different.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Yeah, we appreciate that, man. Thank you, big dog. Thank you, 510. All right, man. We'll throw
I'll see y'all later there.
No doubt, man. Okay. All right. Now, let me go ahead and read my question before we got that call. Let me go ahead and read the question. Guys, y'all want to call in 515-605-9373 is the number. So it says, okay, I went out last weekend. Honestly, I'm having a lot of anxiety problems. I like to think I'm getting better, but I just seem to have good days and bad days when I go to approach. I don't know if I'm really getting better. It really is frustrating to me, like angry almost. Can you give me some detailed, specific tips? And please let me know what I can do to get over my problem. Mr. Locario, what do you have on that, sir?
Man, so he's saying that he's having a hard time approaching girls and all that? Is that the...
Because his anxiety. It's making him mad, and he wants to figure out how he can, you know.
Right. Well, the thing is, you know, like I actually did a video about this the other day. I was saying that, you know, a lot of guys have a problem taking action because they're so concerned about the outcome coming out a certain way. So the anxiety and all that frustration is coming from trying to get a specific outcome. So the thing is that you got to make sure that you first cultivate a situation or cultivate, you know, something in your mind to where you are first comfortable talking to women, just period. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry about getting, you know, her number or giving her number to you or whatever, or trying to get a date or trying to have sex. Like, at this point, if you're having all that anxiety when it comes to approaching women, you just got to get comfortable approaching and talking, period, about anything. Just, you know, go up to a woman, say, hey, how you doing? Or, you know, good morning, how's your day, whatever. Start somewhere so that you can get used to opening your mouth and saying something, because that's the hardest part, is actually getting it done. It's like when people go to the gym. Some people won't go to the gym because it's like they're thinking about it, like, oh, man, I got to go to the gym. I got to go over there, blah, blah, blah. The hardest part is getting there. Once you're in the gym, then you're like, all right, cool. You know, let me just work out and do what I got to do. So the same thing with women. The hard part is really starting the conversation or starting to open your mouth to say something to them. Once you've said something to them and they're, you know, you got their attention, then everything else falls into place, because that anxiety is coming from you hesitating to say something. So you got to get yourself in a mode of actually saying something first, and then everything will fall into place. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you. And this is why I always tell you guys, get out there, say hi to 5 women a day, start off, because the end result of you fucking or having her face in the pillow and her ass in the air is you having enough confidence to walk up to her and say hi. And the problem is when you have this anxiety or this fear or these things that you're going through, what happens is that it shows her that, okay, well, what kind of man are you? And plus, she's a complete stranger. How can you give that kind of power to someone you don't even know? You don't even, in this car, they don't even know her well enough. And yet,
exactly.
They're giving these women their power, man.
Exactly. No, it's true, man. That's the funny part about it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know this girl from nowhere. You don't know if she's even a cool chick. You don't even know if you won't like her. You know what I mean? Like, so everything is still up in the air. Everything is still fresh. Everything is just still, it is what it is. And so the thing is that, you know, you got to get out that mind state of, you know, feeling a certain way about it. And I think a lot of times it boils down to ego. You know what I mean? Like, guys are scared they think, oh, I don't want to look a certain way. I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to have to get played or whatever. And they're trying to protect their ego, their sense of self, and, their identity by hesitating and not doing it. So the thing is that, once you do it, whatever happens is what happens. But the problem is that guys, they take everything too personally, and they take it as an attack on their character. So if they go up to a girl and approach her, and the girl ignores them or doesn't really want to talk to them, then they think that there must be something wrong with me. It's because I'm a loser. It's because I'm ugly. It's because this, because of that.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes the guys hesitate. You see what I mean? So,
Absolutely. And that's why I always say to you guys, listen, man, the thing is that, look, women want assertive men. They don't want guys that are scared, because if you're scared, remember, approaching her is not even in the game. You're not even doing anything. You're just walking up to her. So if you can't do that, what's going to happen when you text or talk or take her out on a date or something? You're going to be already out the game before it even starts. So you're going to have to get out of your own way and stop listening to the voices in your head that are stopping you and preventing you from going over and talk to these women. And again, the voice should be telling you, like, hey, Miss Locario, let's go get that ass. Yeah, let's go get it, sir. Let's go get it. That's what it should be saying to you, man. So, well, all right. Well, that's all. Yeah. So I'll toss it to you, man. What email you got, sir?
All right. So this one says, what's the best way to spit at a bad chick when she's accompanied by her child and or children? I know you disagree with hollering at chicks with kids, but I keep running into them. Help her play it out. What's the best way to actually approach chicks with kids? All right. So, Steve, what do you think about that?
A woman with kids. Okay. All right. A woman with kids, again, this is what I would say in and out. I would excuse myself. I'd walk up to her. Excuse me, man, how you doing? I say, hey, looks like you, I know you're definitely busy. I see you got a handful of kids, or I see, you, whatever you're doing. And I would just say, how you doing? My name is Steve, and your name is, get her name, and say, well, look, I know you're terribly busy, but you know what? The reason I came over here is because you caught my attention. I'd like to get to know you a little bit better. Here's my number. Give me a call. It was nice meeting you, and get the fuck out. I mean, that's how simple I would do it, sir. But what you got, Mr. Locario?
No, I agree on that aspect, because in that situation you definitely want to make it short, sweet, and quick. And more power to you, because I personally wouldn't be hollering at no chick with a whole bunch of kids.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't either. That's what they want. But yeah, I'm just saying to the guy that wrote that is that you guys got to stop scraping the bottom of the barrel and taking the easy. It's like Mr. Locario, you and I are going deep sea fishing, and we're looking for 15, 20-pound fishes, okay? And in this scenario with these guys, they're deep sea fishing, and they get little tunas and little fucking sardines and stuff, and they want to stuff them and put them on a plaque. You throw them motherfuckers back in the water. You don't need to go out there and do more than man. Just stop scraping the bottom of the barrel. If she has a bunch of kids, leave her alone, man. Locario, what you got on that, man?
Right. No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm just wondering, what's the motivation for wanting to holler at the chicks with kids? But I think what he's saying too is that he keeps running into a lot of women like that. Because I think that's at a certain age, a lot of these women end up having a few kids or whatever. So I guess he's just running up with that. But but like you said, as far as the hollering at her real quick, giving her the number, you know what I mean? And especially in that situation, I think that's the situation you definitely want to hand the chick your number so that you can, slide off real quick, you know what I mean? And be able to, get the connection going that way. Because then if she's really trying to, down or make something happen, then she'll holler, you know what I mean? But also too, when you're dealing with chicks like that, again, you're dealing with baby daddies and all that other stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh yeah,
right. Or she might have a husband, so you gotta, you got to see what's up with that too. So it's just a lot of extra stuff
scenario
going on in that situation that I think you might want to think twice about really, really taking that situation seriously. You know what I mean? Because you never know. You might see a chick who she's bad as hell. You know what I mean? And maybe she just got like one kid with her, or whatever, and you want to holler. Yeah, so you just approach her, give her your information, and tell her to holler at you when she got some time to make it happen. You know what I mean? So that's all I can say for that. You know what I mean?
Shit, yeah. I feel bad for old boy, but all right, well. You want to play daddy, that's cool. All right, well. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1, and we love to hear from you. Let me read the next email. About a month ago, I met this hot babe. I guess that HB stands for hot babe. I don't know. Through my friend, and I went to hang out with my friends, and she brought her friend with her. And let me see, two other friends started hitting on her. I didn't try anything with her at first, and I was doing my own thing, gaming other women. This was a friendly gathering, but I noticed that the girl started giving. What is IOI? IOI.
I think that's the PUA thing, indicator of interest.
Okay, so the girl started giving indicators of interest. Jesus, motherfucker. When I approached her, I ended up gaming her, and we really hit it off at the end of the night. And I had to head somewhere else, and she told me to add her on Snapchat. I said, okay, and I add her on both Facebook and Instagram. And my friend told me when I asked about the girl if she was single, that the girl had a boyfriend and they weren't working out, so I didn't really care much about that. Today she added me on Snapchat and Facebook after a month. I didn't get this because I noticed only some girls do this. Guys, do you think she's playing hard to get or she's not interested? Also, why do girls do this? I noticed some girls wait to accept requests even though they've been online. So I guess when he sees them online, Mr. Locario, he's wondering why I see her online, but not only accept, but some guys even ask why they don't even return reply emails and texts. But what's your take on that, big dog?
Right. I mean, just in general, like, did he say he got her number, or they just exchanged social media shit? Like, that's what he said?
Social media shit. Matter of fact, let me see. At the end of the night, I had to head somewhere. And she told me to add her on Snapchat. He said okay, and added her on both Facebook and Instagram. So I don't even think he added her on Snapchat.
Right. So it's not like he was just doing the straight social media stuff too. But I would say, like, the reason why, just in general, where you get a chick's information and she don't hit you back for a while, because he's saying that it took her like a month and all that other stuff, is that sometimes, especially for social media, a lot of girls will, even if they flirt with you or whatever like that, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're into you, but they'll just like add you on those things just to have you as another person following them on that medium. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like she's really taking the situation that seriously or whatever. So, what I would suggest just in general is that when you're talking to women, you could take their Snapchats or their Instagrams and all the other stuff. But I would say, like, I would say first try to exchange numbers or give her your number, get her number, whatever. But if that's not feasible and you do have the Snapchat or the Instagram, I would say just hit her up through that the same way you would hit her up through the phone and then see what's popping. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing is, if she doesn't get back to you, if it's been a month since she's didn't get back to you, or I think on Snapchat, I'm not sure, but I think if someone can, like, you can see if someone read a message or some shit like that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know if he saw that she read the message and she didn't get back to him in a month or whatever, but it all depends. But the thing is that just in general, when you're dealing with these girls and you get at them, they should be getting back at you quicker than a damn month. You see what I'm saying? And if it's taking her a month to really get back at you like that, that means that her interest level wasn't that high to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So It's kind of like that thing where you don't really need to, like, that type of chick, you just kind of like charge it to the game or don't really take it too seriously, because it don't really sound like from the jump she was really, really trying to make anything happen anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my problem
So,
is
that's what I got from that.
my problem is, Mr. Locario, is guys like this. This is what you get, what you deserve in this scenario. Because I don't even think he put his bid in. I don't even think he let her know that he was interested in her. And and you guys are always
Right.
Harry Potter in this shit. You think just because, she says add me on whatever fucking app she has, that y'all are that she
Right.
likes you or she's interested in you. And like what happened there, a few months later, a month later, she finally comes around and adds you. And then you're wondering, well, what happened? Well, what happened was when you had the opportunity to let her know, because again, I don't like wasting time. Either there's going to be some interest there or there's not. You shouldn't have to work for this shit.
Right.
So what he should have did is let her know what the deal was up front and let her know that he is interested in her and he wants to get to know her better and be more than friends or whatever they motherfuckers say nowadays, and let the cards fall where they may at that point. But what he did, I think he did a backdoor way, Miss Locario. She was like, well, let me add you this and this. Well, what's the reason why? What is the purpose of me adding you, you add me? You know what I mean? Now, if there's no purpose, right, if there's no purpose as a woman, you know how women are. They're going to take that as you're a nice guy, you're friendly, you're sweet, and it's just another person on her roster that she can get more likes and more motherfuckers that she can use for dinners and all that other shit. What's your take on that, fam?
Right. No, it's true. That's what I'm saying. Like with that whole social media stuff, man, it's like, unless y'all had some sort of because like you're saying, something he didn't really close the deal. So unless they actually had a conversation about them getting together or doing something or really making something happen, it could just be that attention whoring that a lot of women are doing on social media. Because even if you go on Tinder and shit, there's certain girls on Tinder, they're only on Tinder to get followers to their Instagram because they'll have their Instagram, link to the Tinder, and then you could just follow them on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why they do it. So sometimes that could be the situation. So I feel like if he would have stepped up and really let it be known what he's trying to do and where he's trying to direct the situation to go, then he could have found out if she was really down to do something or not. But I think since he left it sort of open and, it was kind of like that, then nothing really, progressed from it. You know what I mean? So, so it is what it is, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. All right, guys, y'all want to call in? 515-605-9373 is the number. That's 515-605-9373 is the number. Mr. Locario, you up, sir. What you got?
All right, so this one's a little bit long. So this one says, I have a long-distance relationship with my fiance. She lives in Colombia, and I live in the United States. She doesn't have a visa, so I'm the one who visits her. Also, I own a small business in Peru, and she represents me in the business. So we have double reasons, love relationship and a business relationship. Sometimes, like any other woman, wants their space, and I understand that. She starts acting cold and distant. What I do, like I mentioned, I just let her go. I just let her do her thing, and I do mine. I simply don't call her or act needy. I simply call her or if I have to talk to her strictly about business. And sometimes I ask, how is the family? Because I know her family very well. Also, my fiance's niece is my goddaughter, and my fiance is her niece's godmother. So we are family. I travel often there. It's hard in a long-distance relationship, but we do pretty good. What would what did you say? According to you, if she starts acting cold and distant and decides to move on, what should I do? Usually experts say I should let it go and move on. But since I have a business together, it's hard to just stop contact. I was just thinking either I just keep her for business and be okay to stay in touch for that purpose. And if sex happens again in my visits, then just keep her as a friend with benefits and attraction will come back, or break up with everything. I mean, I can find another person who will represent me in my business, or should I just move on or just stay in touch with her family since we share a niece? I'll wait for your answer. Okay. Yeah, that was long and complicated as hell.
Well, dog, you never mix business and pleasure on that level. I think what he
Right.
did wrong was, I don't know if they were fucking first or they were working together first.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless of that situation,
Right.
is you got to separate church and state in this thing where your business is your business, man, and you don't want to mix that with a woman that's not only being I mean, damn, she's being disrespectful to him, Miss Locario, talking about I need my space. Bitch,
Right.
you don't need your motherfucking space. You already got space. You're in Colombia and I'm over here in the States. What more space do you need?
Right.
And what I think of when they talk about that space, Miss Locario, that's when they meet some other guy, and that's when they have to reevaluate things, when they become cold and distant.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, guys, you always watch their behaviors. Don't listen to a motherfucking thing
Right.
that they say. Their behaviors will tell you everything you need to know. And I think this guy is too blinded by his feelings instead of using his logic here and saying, you know what? I need to cut her out of the business. I need to cut her out of my life, because he's still like thinking, if I have this, I still might get a booty. I mean, why? Why would you do that when, matter of fact,
Right.
Miss Locario, she's being disrespectful to that man. What you got on that, fam?
Right. Now, real talk, and what I find interesting is he says this chick is his fiance, and at the same time she's like, "Oh, I need some space," but like it says in the email, she's in Colombia, so it's already space. But then, and then the part he says, he was like, "Hey, should I just should I just stay in touch for the purpose of seeing if sex happens again?" So I'm like, how are you questioning if sex is gonna happen with your fiance? You know what I'm saying? He's saying it like it's a chick he just met or something. Like, oh well, let me see if I could get some booty from this chick I just met. I'm like, that's your fiance. Why would you even be having that type of thought process about your fiance? That's what's kind of weird to me in this whole email, where it's like they're engaged, but she's acting cold and distant, like some jump off he's trying to holler at again. You know what I'm saying? And then he's responding to her like some side chick he's trying to holler at again. You know what I mean? Like, that's the part that's kind of weird to me. Like, I feel like their relationship within itself it's not really that strong anyway. And on top of the fact that they are in business together, which makes it even more complicated. You know what I'm saying? So like you were saying, I think he needs to cut that situation off with her, and I think he needs to handle his business with somebody else. If he's going to have somebody else represent him, I think it should be somebody else besides her. Because how are you going to be in business with some girl, with your fiance, who's also acting cold and distant? You know what I'm saying? How are you supposed to have any type of relationship, or the business with someone who's acting cold and distant? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he has to sort of, nip that in the bud at some point in all ends of the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't even think about the fiance part, man, because
Right.
why are you letting some woman treat you like you supposed to be marrying this woman and she's representing your last name like this with all this disrespect?
Right.
This is why she's treating you like that. And I don't want to be listen, I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm just saying she's treating you like one, because this is just too much disrespect here. You mean to tell me you asked this woman to marry you? And again, it's not her behaviors I have a problem with, because women only do what you allow them to do anyway. I got more of a problem with this guy, Mr. Locario, because why did you set yourself up for such a downfall? Now he talking about, I'm a breaker, I want to break up with her. This is his fiance, Mr. Locario. He's not going anywhere. He just wants to be consoled, and he wants to be told everything's going to be okay. Well, guess what? Once she gets hold of your business, because I know you're not even smart enough to do a prenup, because you ain't thinking. Once she takes your business and takes all your shit, then guess what? Then she's gone. She's gone.
Right.
So, fuck. What you got on that, Mr. Locario?
Yeah. Nah, that's what I'm saying. It's messed up that the situation's like that, because the whole situation sounds kind of janky. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of weird. Like, her being distant, him being, sort of like responding to her like she's sort of like just some like random chick. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of weird. And on top of that, the business all up on it. So it's like, I say, dude, you might need to charge that to the game, and make sure you handle your business right with another business partner who's not a woman that you're fucking with. You know what I'm saying? Because also too is that the thing that you got to understand about like business and really involving your girl in the business, especially if it's like a business you already had, and then you make the chick come along with it and all that other stuff, is that sometimes your emotions or your attachment to your girl is going to cloud your judgment in business. You know what I'm saying? And then that could ruin your business because you're putting that chick in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have like a special type of chick who understands what it is to really make that happen. And from this email, it don't seem like she's that type of chick, because if she's being cold and distant, that's not how you act or how you're going to be with somebody who's not only supposed to be with you on a relationship, romantic level, but also a business level. You see what I mean? So it's crazy.
I mean, she treat him like shit, and he still is trying to fix the disrespect. He has created a woman who does not respect him. She is never going to respect him because he's not a man about his shit. No matter if she has a ring, if he gives her own business, she is always going to treat him like a bitch because she sees a spineless, weak man with no balls. That's the problem. So
right.
Fuck. Oh well.
Real talk.
All right. Well, guys, y'all want to call in? The number is 515-605-9373. The number is 515-605-9373. Press 1. We'll bring you in, and let's talk about this one. Girls talking about guys in front of you. So being an actor at school has finally put me in a social group that I've been hanging out with people in. But my question is, the girls in the group talk about other guys in different classes and say how cute they are right in front of me. I don't know how to take that. My insecure side says, well, obviously they don't care too much about you and you must not be that attractive. But on the other hand, I've had multiple girls tell me I'm hot, cute, whatever. Aside from being really skinny and working my ass off to gain weight, I feel like the only real unattractive quality is lack of confidence. Hell, even my teacher in acting says I'm so cute when I was telling her that I was self-conscious and that's why my first play was really freaking me out. I've had girls call me beautiful, adorable, cute, handsome, etc., but it just bugs me for some reason. They talk about this shit right in front of me. I guess I'm being needy because I'm thinking I'm here. Compliment me. Ha ha ha. Mr. Locario, what do you have to say about this? Shit.
Oh my God! What the fuck is going on here? This is not. Again, this is what I was talking about before. With ego, man. That's all ego nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want chicks to think you cute and shit and all of that. Like, that's like ego bullshit, because you just want to feel you want to feel wanted. You want to feel a certain way about chicks thinking you are attractive physically and all this other stuff. It's like, yo, it don't even matter, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, would you rather be the cute guy that's getting no ass, or the regular average dude that's getting ass? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter. You know what I mean? So all you need to worry about is you stepping up your game to get the chicks and attract them and to get what you want out of the situation. That's it. Like, you shouldn't be caring about what any chick is saying about some next dude or some other dude or whatever like that. Like, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do what you doing and do the thing that you are trying to do to get what you want to get for yourself. That's what the game is about. It's about you understanding yourself and you having a strategy to get what you want out of the situation. So you thinking about some other dude or what they thinking about some other dude that's irrelevant. That has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you sitting there getting insecure about it or you feeling a certain type of way about it, that's the thing that's going to affect your, your actual like success in the game because you're focusing on the wrong thing. You know what I mean? So, but Steve, what you think about that, man?
Well, to me, dog, this is a lot of feminine energy here because I don't know too
Exactly.
many guys that want to. I mean, I need to hear compliments. I need to hear that you're cute or you're
Right.
sexy and all that other stuff when you're around a group of women. My question is why is he
Right.
around all the animals? Why is he around the deer, the elk, and the zebras, and he ain't trying to fuck any of these women? He just wants more. It seems like
That's
he
what
wants
I'm
more.
saying.
He wants more compliments from these women instead of getting these women in bed. I mean, my goodness, that's something that women usually do anyway. They talk about guys. Even matter of fact, the reason they talking about guys in front of him because they don't see him as a man. They they think he's
Right.
part of the female group. They think that hey, you're part of us. Other than you're not wearing a dress, but your behaviors are like you wearing one. So we're just talking
Right.
about guys and want to get your perspective because you're in the circle with us and what's going on. And like I say, Mr. Cario, why are you even in the circle with these women? Why are you even in there talk? If you ain't talking about hooking up or anything like that, why are you even around? Mr. Carl, I will never understand how you can hang around beautiful ass women and not try to get no ass. I mean, just hang around them.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuckers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because now it's looking like he's one of their girlfriends. Shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so that, which is why they're probably talking about other dudes like that because he's not really pushing it to that level where he's the type of guy who, is really trying to make something happen. Because if he was that type of guy, he wouldn't even be in that situation to even really experience that conversation in the first place in most cases. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Because he'd be too busy getting at this girl or getting at that girl and making something happen or only dealing with the chicks when you trying to fuck with them. You understand what I'm saying? Because
Right.
And that's the problem. You got too many dudes out here that they miss the whole point. Like, you got guys out here that's on that, oh, yeah, I could be friends with girls and all that. They got that vibe going. You know what I'm saying? Where,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, we're cool. We're friends. You know what I mean? Like, unless you know a chick that you probably grew up with since you was 4, you know what I'm saying? And that could be, like, maybe one of your friends here and there. But at the end of the day, and even with that chick, she could still get it. You understand? But at the end of the day, as a guy, you should be understanding that your function when you're dealing with women, 90% of the time, unless you're dealing with them on a business sense, the other time should basically be you as a man, fucking with them on some shit, like, on some sex shit, on some we're getting together type shit. Because if it's not that, then what else are you doing in the situation? Like, what's the point of you being in that situation with them and being around them like you're one of their girlfriends? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What's the point of you being there in that situation? It makes no sense.
There's no point at all, and yet they think they're under this assumption that if I hang out with them in a group, the chances of me getting at one of these are better. And what they don't understand, it's not better because once a woman gets comfortable around you as a friend, she is only going to see you as her kid brother or a buddy or that gay friend because she knows that most men don't do that shit. Women know that most men will not sit around and hang out with the food, talk with the food, go to the movies with the food and all that other shit. They don't do that. And as soon as you do that, you're under this impression, oh, well, maybe we're dating, or oh, she's gonna like me because all those other jerks and assholes and all the other stuff. It doesn't work that way. The way it works is that they separate you, Miss Locario. You know that they separate these guys, and you do not want to be the guy that she is talking about other guys too, because then Miss Locario, he becomes the guy at 11:30 when Miss Locario leaves, and she's feeling bummed out. She's not feeling attractive. She's not feeling good. she's going to call up that sucker. Hey, you busy? Can you come over? He's like, oh, shit, tonight's the night. Oh, my God, this is it. This is finally going to happen after 3 years, 12 months, 16 days, 4 hours, and 36 seconds. She's finally going to say yes. And he goes over there, and she opens the door, and she's wearing short shorts, half-cut shirt, titties popping out. He's like, yes, I'm in. And then all she does is get on the couch and say, can we talk? I just don't understand, guys. I don't understand why he would just come over. He's such an asshole, and he's such a jerk. And then that guy's like, fuck. And then what's even worse that helps us out, Miss Locario, that he fucks up on, is that he's like, you know what, fuck it. If I'm going to have a bad day, I'm going to say, fuck Miss Locario, and I'm going to throw some salt in his fucking game. Well, you don't want to be with a guy like him. He's got other women. He's seeing other women. He doesn't care about you, because if he really cared about you, yada, all that bullshit, right? And all she's thinking is, well, I got to go to the bathroom, and she going to get in the bathroom and call you to see what you're doing. That's how it works.
Right.
And we're just saying, don't waste your time, guys. Don't waste it. Now, real quick, if y'all want to call in, 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1, we'll bring you in. We've got about 15 more minutes of this show. Mr. Locario will exit the building, and I will hold it down for 1 more hour after that, so even maybe 30 minutes. But that's the gist of everything, guys. But no, Mr. Locario, what's your email? What you got, sir?
Yeah, so this one says, I had these 2 girls at first really like me in the beginning when I first met them. One was online and the other one was in person. But after talking to them for about a month or 2, I asked them if they want to hang out with me, and I get a maybe. This really sucks. How come these girls don't want to hang out with me?
Dude.
So, Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
All right, guys. Listen to the question. Usually the answer is already in the question. This guy said he was talking to these women not for a few hours, not for a few days, not for a few weeks. This motherfucker said he was talking for a month to these women. And he
said a month or 2.
A month or 2, excuse me. I'm even giving him credit. Yeah, 2 months. You guys, you have a small window when you meet a woman to let her know what is going on. And that's why I always say what is and not what could be, Miss Locario, because a lot of these individual guys think that just because we exchange numbers, just because she adds me on Facebook, just because she sends me a hi, good morning, or just because she gives me a hug when I see her in the morning or something like that, that this woman likes me. And that is the furthest thing from the truth, big dog. That is the worst. I would never spend, I wouldn't even spend 2 weeks, more or less a week with, even not even a week. Man, I bring this down to days. I am not going to waste my time with a woman, Miss Locario, when I can throw a rock in a sea of women and hit a woman before I hit water. Come on, man.
Exactly. That is true. And a lot of guys, I swear, it's like they don't get it. Like because a lot of them, they're confused, and the reason why they're confused is because they listen to a lot of female rhetoric, meaning like they hear their sisters or their cousins or their female friends say shit like, oh, I want to get to know a guy first, and I really want to take my time and take it slow and yada, yada, yada. So then these dudes end up trying to do that. They be like, oh, let me talk to her for a month or 2, and then I'm going to try to make something happen. You see what I mean? And so they mistake what they should be doing for, what they think they should do based off of what the girl is saying. And I'm like, see, you got to remember that what women say they want and what they respond to is 2 totally different things. So when you keep listening to what these women say they want, you make the mistake of doing all this extra stuff that you don't need to do. And then you wonder why later she's like, oh, I'm not really that interested in all that other stuff. Is because you didn't know what she responded to. You didn't know what you were supposed to do as a man in the first place to actually get the girl there and get her attracted to you and then, make these things happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just about you learning, what you actually need to do in these situations to get from point A to point B and to get these things going in the direction where you want it to go. And it's really, a lot of times it's really just about being quick about it, because when you meet a girl, that she's in that moment, if she's cooperating, that means she's feeling you right now. So you don't want to waste too much time waiting weeks and months, because then after that, the feeling's gone. Like, that feeling she was feeling for you, that shit is going to dissipate. So you really got to strike. I would say strike while the pussy's hot. That's what you got to do. You know what I mean? Don't be waiting all long and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Hey, man, strike hard, strike fast. I mean, I just listen. You got to be able to go for what you want and not care about what happens after. And hanging the worst thing you can ever do with a woman is hang around her and give her the impression that y'all are friends. That is the worst thing you can possibly. There's no way when I'm around a beautiful ass woman, I'm not trying to get, man, I'm trying to get that pussy, man. Are you kidding me? You think I want to hang around with a beautiful woman and hear her fucking day, or hear her fucking bullshit stories about work and gossipy friends and shit?
Right.
Like, who wants to hear? That's not my job. Let me tell you something, guys. This is why, if I could give these cookie cutters a fruit basket, Miss Locario, I would, because they need to do the work. Go ahead. Hey, look, if you want to sit around and hear about her day, then go right ahead, pull up a chair, and hold that conversation. But but when it comes down to getting nitty gritty, that's when I'm gonna move in and make my move. I don't understand why guys do that, Mr. Cario. That shit's crazy to me, man.
Right. But again, I think too, also part of it too could be, some guys hesitate and they don't really make moves because, again, also that fear that comes in. So even if they want to make the move, they're just like, I don't know, I got to wait for the right time, I'm not sure. And then that's when it turns into a month or 2 weeks. And then when you try to do something about it,
it's too late.
By that time, she's looking at you like, okay, this, you friend zoned yourself at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now she feels like you wasn't really trying to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's what's true. Yeah, and then they get upset and mad and salty balled after that point. And that's what I'm saying, guys.
Right.
Listen, this is the way of the world. Either you hunt, or you will be hunted. There is no middle ground in this. You gotta stop acting like you really are a friend, because you're lying to her, because you never wanted to be friends with her. You want to get at her, but you have no confidence in yourself. So what you're doing is you're trying to backdoor your way in. So with that being said, I got one more email to finish this out, Mr. Locario, for us. All right, guys, again, if y'all want to call in, 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1. We'd love to have you in. No response, text after the first date. This girl went out on her first date on Tuesday. We both seemed to agree that it went very well. However, that night I texted her the following. Hey, her name. Thanks so much for an awesome time today, but she didn't respond. I'm wondering, should I text her again? If so, when and what should I text her, Mr. Locario?
Man, I would say, like, at this point, you went out with her or whatever. You texted her and said, oh, I had a good time. And this is the thing that you got to say about texting chicks. You only really should be texting her to set up another date. You know what I'm saying? So, unless you follow that, had a good time, when are you free again? Let's do it this Friday, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You need to set up a time anytime you texting a chick, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So don't just be texting her just to say, hey, what's up? Was thinking about you, had a good time, all that other nonsense. Nah, it's like, yo, when are you free? Let's do something. But I would say at this point, since you already text her, if she hasn't gotten back to you within 24 hours, you understand, then that's usually a sign of low interest. You feel what I mean? And so at this point, I would probably charge it to the game. Now, if you do want to hit her back up, I would say wait a week, hit her back up one more time, and plan a date. Say, hey, what's up? What are you free this weekend, or what day you're free so we can get together. You see what I'm saying? And so have her respond about that. You see what I mean? And so her response should always be in response to you trying to set up a date. You feel what I mean? So don't text girls just to be talking about, hey, and then, the whole thing, thanks for a great time. That within itself kind of sounds kind of goofy to me, like thanking a chick for giving you a good time. You know what I mean? Like she should be thanking you. You know what I'm saying? Like she should be texting you saying, "Hey, thanks for taking time out to see me." You know what I mean? So but that's a whole nother thing. But Steve, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, let's look at the big picture. He started off soft. We can tell. I already see it. I see it all in my head. This is the same guy that probably had worried about talking to a chick, and he waited a long time or begged her to go out with him or something. And they went out, and the date was so fucking boring that she couldn't wait to get this shit over with, because there wasn't any fun. There wasn't any excitement. There wasn't even great philosophical, fun, exciting, or sexual conversations. There was nothing there but boring Bob questions, boring conversations, and a lot of silence. A lot of him probably looking around, trying to find things to say. And instead of engaging her, looking at her eyes, letting her know what the deal, and not just talking to her. Instead of doing that, he did what the normal guy does. And when you do normal guy stuff, you get normal guy results, meaning that I'm sure when I go out on a date with somebody, I don't have to wait for a text. They don't have to wait for my text, because they're texting me. Well, I just wanted to make sure you made it home safe. And I just wanted to say, thank you. I really appreciate it. When are we going to get together again? Or what are you doing tomorrow? Or I'm going shopping tomorrow. Do you want to join me? I mean, they will reach out and try to make plans with you without you having to say anything when you're doing this correctly, Mr. Locario. What's your take on that, man?
Real talk. Nah, real talk. And with that last point, like, I think guys underestimate, like, the fact that women actually will get at you. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of guys don't experience it that much. And the reason why they don't experience it that much is because they haven't put themselves in a position to be like that valuable type of dude. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, a lot of times when guys are interacting with women, they interact with women with this sort of like, oh, I'm just happy to be around you, lady, and you're like so awesome, and I'm so grateful that this woman would take the time out to even give a loser like me a chance. Like, that's the type of vibe that dudes give. So of course women are going to call motherfuckers like that back. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
Or they're not going to, holler at them first. So the thing is that I always tell guys that you have to become and be that top-notch dude in all areas of the situation, the aspects of the situation of the game. So when you deal with a chick, and this goes for every part of the situation, when you go up and approach her, before you even say anything, you got to have that vibe with you. When you start saying stuff, when you start talking to her, you got to be that dude. When you are, you give her your number, say, hey, call me, whatever. All of that stuff has to be on point when you're interacting with the chick. Your look game got to be on point. Your confidence got to be on point. When you are on a date, your shit got to be on point, so that when she's dealing with you, she's like, damn, it's been a long time since I've, experienced a man that was like you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she has to have that feeling, and that's the thing that makes her call you. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, yes,
because it's almost
absolutely.
like she has to call you. You feel what I mean? Like, she has to, because she ain't gonna find you. Ain't nobody else she's gonna find like you for a minute, if ever. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I gotta call this dude, but that first starts with you as a man really cultivating your value and everything like that.
Absolutely. Well, Ms. Locario, we're down to your last minute, because I know you got to go in this last minute. So, sir, why don't you go ahead and give them your information? I just want to say, Don J, that's in the room. After Mr. Corio exits, I'll be getting in your ass over that silly shit you did with that chick at your cubicle. Cause that's some bitch. That dog, we gotta talk. Anyway, Mr. Corio, please let everybody know how to get in touch with you and where they can find you at, sir.
Yeah, man. You guys can hit me up at badboymembership.com. Make sure you go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And also hit me up at mrlocario.com to holler at me if you have any questions. All right? So that's it. I'm out.
Wait. Before you go, you got a show on Friday, man.
Yeah.
You forgot the show, man. Come on, dog. When's your show? Come on, man.
The show before this, you guys can check out the show on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel, Locario Fan, and every Friday from 3 to 5:30. This is right before this show. So from 3 to 5:30, subscribe to the channel and you'll get notified when I'm live every Friday from 3 p.m. Eastern to 5:30 p.m. Yeah, so
All right, Mr. Locario.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Well, thank you, man. Have a great week, big dog. We always appreciate you
man.
and have nothing but love for you, dog. So thank you so much, man. And
Definitely.
I will definitely get back at you later on this week with the show and stuff like that, man. Okay.
All right, man. I'll let you.
All right, no doubt, man. That's Mr. Locario, guys. That's the dog. Mr. Locario came in. Appreciate him. The bad boy of the dating game just came in and chopped it up. I want to do a few more minutes with you guys real quick. First, I want to thank Mr. Locario. Guys, if y'all want to call in, we got the number, 515-605-9373. Don J., I got a bone to pick with you. Give me a second. I'm going to bring this call in, area code 201. What's your name, sir? Where you calling, and what's your question?
Oh, man, this is Young again. I called last week, the other week, man. What's going on, Steve?
What's up with you?
Not much, man. I was hearing how you said, foot game and everything got to be on point. Appearance play a small part. But, my question is, even naturally, some guys naturally get more attention than others, right?
So what's your point?
That's
okay. But wait. But does getting more attention?
The point of view.
But does getting more attention make them a man, or is it just a person that gets attention?
I don't know. I'm just asking you, big dog. That's all.
Okay. All right. Let me tell you, big dog. No, okay. All right. Athletes will get attention. Musicians will get attention. Movie stars will get attention. People with money will get attention. People with power will get attention. People who have nice cars will get attention. People who dress with expensive clothes will get attention, okay? But I'm asking you this. Do you want a woman that wants you because you have those things that grab that attention, or do you want a woman that wants you for yourself? Which one do you want?
Genuine, of course.
Right. So my question is, why are you worried about the next man who's getting attention? Listen, all attention is not good attention when it comes to these women. So just because the next man is getting attention, you know what? Hey, look, listen. If this guy has more money than me, okay, 201, he has more money, and he's got the nice house, the nice car, and all that money, and that woman's giving him attention, you know what? I'm all for that. You know why? Because sooner or later, after she gets done milking him of all of his money and his resources, she eventually is going to want to she wants to feel sexual. She wants to feel sexy. And a lot of these motherfucking guys don't know how to do that. So that's where the problem comes in at. So you know what? If you want to give this guy attention because he's a great athlete, then by all means go right ahead. Do everything you want to do, because you know what I tell her on this, look, I'm not trying to mess up what you have with this guy. When you want to let me be your dildo. When you want me, you call me. Take me out of the closet, use me up, put me aside. I'm not going to run behind you. I'm not going to do anything. Just use me up, and I'm cool with that. Because guess what? Then that way is, guess what? The phone call I'm going to get, instead of let's go out to eat, take me and fly me across the country, take me on a boat trip, it's going to be, what are you doing? Can you come over? That's what I want. So when she's giving these guys attention, by all means, go for the guy with the attention. Because at the end of the day, the guys who have things like that flaunt those things, really are not a man about this shit, because a man stands on his own principles. A man stands by himself. And whether he is an auto mechanic, he rides a bus, he's a janitor, or a garbage man, as long as he is a man, he can get a lot more women than a guy who has things. Because when you have things, women are attracted to what you have and not who you are. Meaning, once those things are gone, she's gone.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Appreciate it again, sir.
All right,
man.
no
Like
doubt,
always,
man. All right, you have any other
touching
questions?
bases, man.
All right, no doubt. If you have any other questions, just call in. All right, no doubt, man. 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. Now, Don J, I was sitting there chilling. I didn't even want to get. I don't understand y'all motherfuckers, man. I love y'all. I love my chat room. I love you guys, but I want to read. I got some emails I want to read and shit. I can't even do that after I read this shit Don J said. Let me read this motherfucking shit. So, hold on, Don J. Let me read what the fuck you were saying. All right, let's see here. I approached this chick at the office I wanted to get at. I went at her cubicle to chat at her, and it was good. But he said, I guess he meant I saw a picture of her hugged up with some dude with some chicks in the shot. So I was like, damn, and assumed that that might be her man, Harry Potter and shit, strike one. So I'm backing off now. Plus her vibes were whatever, man. Like I asked her, is she doing anything fun this weekend? She said, she was like, oh, nothing, something will come up, as if she's telling me don't even talk to her and chill, which I wasn't. So I'm a little bit bummed because of that. So it's whatever. I'm cool. This Bacardi and Coke made me feel a lot better. Strike three. Don't use no fucking drinks to make you feel better. You should be making yourself feel better. She had been giving me closing vibes lately. Like she's saying hi and smile. Just because a bitch smiles, guys, just because a woman smiles at you and says hi to you does not mean she wants you, okay? And always trying to say shit to me nicely when we pass by each other in the hallway. He also says, like you can feel she's choosing. I notice her peeping at me from the side eye. But, damn it, I lost my place. But I'm going to leave it alone, because if she was down, she would have me and an opening when I asked her what she was doing this weekend. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. But wait, she was like, something came up, and I was like, she's cut. So from now on, it's just going to be some stale high and by shit with her. No smile, no flirting. Just keep on pushing. She ain't friend zoning my ass. Motherfucker, you ain't even in the friend zone, Don J. What you mean friend zone? You in the no zone, man. What you mean a friend zone? You ain't in no friend zone. Why are you worried about the friend zone? You in the no zone. And this is y'all problem. Y'all want to act like spoiled ass kids when you don't get what you want. When things don't work out for you, you want to have your lip poked out, you want to take your ball home, and you want to treat her a certain way. Man, let me tell you something. And hear me out on this. Your road dog that you listen to right now, I remember I was talking to this one chick when I was at Kids Kingdom making my $4. Now, this is when I was making $4.10. I didn't get my $4.35 raise yet, but this is when I was making my $4.10 at Kids Kingdom. I went and talked to the second baddest bitch in there. Now, the first one was I couldn't get the first one. Went and talked to the second baddest bitch. And you know what she told me, guys? She said to me, no, I'm not interested in you. And the reason she wasn't interested in me is because I had a motherfucking reputation of just messing around with women, getting mine, and going. So I had that reputation. So she didn't want to have anything to do with me. Now, I'm asking you, Dawn, do you think when I saw her again, I treated her wrong? You think I saw her again, I ignored her, had my lip poked out like I didn't care? No, I did not do that. And this is where you guys are fucking up. You see, Dawn, what you should have done is you should have maintained your composure and showed her that she cannot move you in any kind of way. If you go do the shit you're saying you're doing, she's going to realize she can move you. That means you're weak. You have a kite mentality, and that means she can move you around anywhere she wants to as pleased. And you guys are sitting around here thinking, well, what should I do? What you should do is still maintain your sense of self and still talk to. See, what you guys don't understand is that when women don't want what nobody else wants. And your problem is that you have set yourself up where, why aren't you talking to the other women? Why aren't you doing that, Don? You know what I mean? Why aren't you doing that? Because you know what I did? You guess what, Don? She told me no. Matter of fact, she said she would never sleep with me. She said, you know why? Because I'm never going to be with a guy that's messing with a lot of women. So you know what? Fuck no. And she said that, and guess what? She laughed at me, Don. She laughed at my $4.10 Kids Kingdom ass. Do you think I was distraught? Do you think I was mad? Do you think I took my ball and went home? You know what I did, Don? I took a step back. Matter of fact. Because sometimes y'all gotta understand, sometimes, guys, the lion has to show everybody he's a lion.
You watch those nature documentaries on the cable?
Yeah.
You see the one about lions?
Yeah.
Get this lion. He's the king of the jungle. Huge mane out there. He's laying down under a tree in the middle of Africa. He's so big. He's so hot. He doesn't want to move. Now, the little lion cubs, they start messing with him. Biting his tail, biting his ears. He doesn't do anything. The lioness, she starts messing with him, coming over, making trouble. Still, nothing. Now, the other animals, they notice this. And they start to move in. The jackals, hyenas, they're barking at him, laughing at him. They nip his toes and eat the food that's in his domain. They do this, and they get closer and closer and bolder, till one day, that lion gets up and tears the shit out of everybody, runs like the wind, eats everything in his path. Because every once in a while, the lion has to show the jackals who he is.
Now, let me say something. I had to show her who I was, Dawn. And by showing who I was the same motherfucker she's known all that time. The same motherfucker that, you know what, is cool. I'm fine with it. Because later on, a few weeks later, when we're in bed together, this is what she tells me. I'm going to give you the end before I get to what I did. She said that she is so used to pouty ass guys when she tells them no. In her mind, the reason she does this, she does it because this is her kick. This is her thing. Her thing is this. I love to tell guys no. I love to turn guys down because it is at that moment it shows me what kind of character the guy has. Because if I say yes to him, I don't know his character. So what I do is I tell guys no. And when I tell them no, I make it so hard for them and I give them reasons like I did you. I gave you all these reasons why I didn't want to. And I waited for you to be like everybody else. I waited for you to pout. I waited for you not to talk to me. I waited for you to walk away all mad. I waited for you to ignore me. I waited for you to talk about me. I waited for you to do all these things because that's what they normally do when I say no. There's never been a guy that has went and taken my no and said, fuck your no. I'm still going to maintain my sense of self. That was the thing that got me attracted to you. But now let me back it up when she told me no. When she said she would never be with me and told me that I'm not worth it and all this other. She told me all that stuff. Well, you know what I did, guys? I sat back and I was like, it's okay. It's cool. Matter of fact, after she told me that, I told her, listen, look, whenever you want to have fun, whenever you want to get away, whenever you want some excitement, let me know. Here you go. Now, wait, where's it at? Now, hold on. I got it somewhere. Phew, I got it somewhere on my desk. I don't know where I put it at. I don't know where I put that shit at. Man, fuck. I got it somewhere, but I cannot find it. All right, I can't find it. But anyway, so I was like, when you're free, when you want to get away from it all, when you want to have a good time, when you want to do all these things, you know what I want you to do? Hey, it's all good. Hey, it's cool. Give me a call. Gave her my number, walked the fuck off, and from that day, Dawn, I was still treating her the same way. But I still made it known that, look, just because she told me no, thinking that the door was going to close, I was going to talk to other women. Until one day, Dawn, I don't even remember when the day was. It was like a week later. I don't even remember what the fuck was going on. But I always tell you young men, whenever you go into battle, whenever you think you're going into battle, you must always be prepared for battle. Because you never know when that time is going to come. You never know when you get that phone call or get that knock on your door. You never know. So you must always be prepared. I was always prepared, gentlemen. I'm always prepared for women. So I'm sitting, chilling, playing my, what was it then? It had to be my PlayStation. It was either my PlayStation 2. I don't remember what the fuck I was playing. I was playing my video games, chilling. I get a phone call. I'm like, in the phone call I got had to be around 11:30, 12. I wasn't even sure. Got a phone call, and I got the call, and all I heard, Dawn, was a lot of music in the background. So I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And I'm sure it was in the middle. Had to be a Thursday, because I know if it was a weekend, I'd be out. So it had to be a Thursday. Maybe it was like a ladies' night or something. I get this phone call, and what happened, I hear the music in the background. And I'm like, hello, what's going on? And she's like, hey, how you doing? This is such and such. What you up to? I'm like, oh, what's going on with you? What's up? Oh, nothing. I'm not doing anything. I know you said to me that, I'm a little tipsy, but I know you said to me that when I wanted to call, blah, 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 to do. I said, what's going on? What you talking? I'm like, I'm just talking to her. Like, what's up? Nothing. I'm not doing anything. I said, well, what you getting into later on tonight? Nothing. Well, I'm just going to probably leave the club and maybe go home, or might go out to eat with my girlfriend, something like that. I said, well, why don't you do that? I said, you driving by yourself? She said, yeah, I brought my car. I said, well, here you go. Why don't you do this? I got an idea. Why don't you just come on? Why don't you come through my place? Oh, you playing, whatever. I'm like, no, come on through. Come on, dog. Really? I said, look, you mean to tell me you still gonna ask me to come through, even though I told you no, even though I told you I'm not interested? I said, well, look, let me be honest with you. You can come over if you want to, you don't. I really don't give a fuck. But you called me. Sounds like you're not having a great time. And like I told you, if you want to have a great time, come on over. Because I got to mention again, I already got some blockbuster movies. It was before Netflix, guys. Don't judge me. Blockbuster was like the Netflix, so don't judge me. But what I'm saying to you guys is that she came over and I got it. And the reason afterwards, she told me the reason why was because when you guys take no and you want to grab your ball and go home, like Dawn was saying and shit. Well, no. Listen, Dawn, you said you're not pouting. But as a man, why would you even say some shit what you said? What did you say, Dawn? Because a man doesn't even fucking talk this way. Let me tell you what you said, Dawn. You said you're not pouting, but what did you say? So from now on, it's going to be some stale highs and stale bye shit with her. No smile, no flirting, just keep it pushing. What do you call that, Don? You don't call that pouting? You gonna call that pouting? And the fact that you're not, listen, and the fact that you're not going to be flirty with her anymore is such a fucking shame, Don, because that's a damn shame. Because your problem is that you Harry Pottered this whole bullshit. You, my friend, you never told her that you were interested in her and let her know that you wanted to get at her. You went over to her cubicle and assumed because you saw a picture of her hugging some guy who might have been her brother, her cousin, or some relative, that she was in a relationship. Then you assume to ask her the next boring Bob question that you really don't give a fuck about. Well, what are you doing this weekend? What's going on in your life? And when you do that shit like that, Dawn, do you really think that she wants to spend time with you? She's telling you she has nothing, but she's going to get into something because when she looks at you, and not you, but your behaviors, you're telling her, if you come into my amusement park, the only ride you get to ride is that little kiddie roller coaster that goes 5 miles an hour on a little circle. That's all. This is what we get to do. And then when we leave the roller coaster, we get to go to the library and we get to read all the encyclopedias and we get to test each other and have spelling bees and things like that. This is what I'm saying. Wait, you asked her what let me see what he's saying. You need to call into the show, dog, because I want to hear what you got to say about this shit. I asked her what she was doing because if she wasn't big, well, what the fuck? Wait. As a man, I don't give a fuck what she's doing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell her what I want her to do. I never tell y'all to do this because I don't want y'all to get in trouble at work, but I'm going to use you as an example, Don. If I was you, and you want to talk to old girl, I would have walked over here. It's Friday night. It's Friday after work or Thursday. I say, hey, how about we do this? Why don't you and I get together this weekend and do something? Why don't we go ahead and, have a little coffee or tea or something like that where we can talk and get to know each other? I know we're at work and I'm not trying to harass you or anything, but you know what? You seem very interesting and I'd like to get to know you better. What's wrong with that, Don? But no, you're waiting for the sun, the moon, and stars all to line up, the sky to open, and then the pussy stork come down from the heavens and go into her mind and say, Dawn, I want to suck your dick. I want to fuck you, Dawn. That's the problem, guys. That's the problem, man. That's the problem with you guys. You want to sit and wait. You always want to wait for shit to come to you. A man does not sit and wait. Show me a lion that hangs around a zebra and I'll quit. And don't give me that cartoon shit. I'm talking about in real life. Show me a lion that sees something that he wants and he doesn't at least try to it. Now, again, yes, lions do relax and rest, but put a carcass in front of him, you think he ain't going to eat that motherfucker? Come on, man. Y'all guys are the reason why these women don't want to have anything to do with you, because you guys have no idea how to walk up, approach, or tell these women that you're interested in them. You are under this fucking false falsetto or something that somebody has taught you or told you that just because you hang around somebody means that you like them. It doesn't work that way, big dog. Not in the real world. Maybe in TV, maybe in porn, but really, man, not in the real world. And this is what I'm saying. I want to be 100 with you. I don't want you to fail. I want you to walk up. How do you know what her vibes were? You know what her vibes were? Remember, for if you are in reaction, you are showing her how to be in reaction. There is nothing special about you to make her want to be with you because you were not assertive, Dawn. You did not go up to her. Yes, the rejection was going to happen one way or another. But where was the Dawn saying, you know what? Hey, you know what? I know you're busy right now, but when you get off, before you get off, I like to talk to you about something. And then discuss it then. Where was that Dawn at? Okay? What was that? Let me see. She ain't going to reject me, then possibly. Well, I love you motherfuckers. I love you motherfuckers. Again, I go back to me at Kids Kingdom making $4.10 an hour. Do you know how much pussy I got off of getting turned down by women? You know how much ass I got by having a reputation of being a fucking whore, a slut, a player, whatever these bitches wanted to call me. Do you know how much I got from that, Dawn? And what's so great about it was that the women that got with me, again, Dawn, let's go back to what I keep telling you. Women reading romance novels, women having boring lives, and let's talk about chick flicks. What do they all have in common? You have the boring woman living the boring life. She runs into the man. She runs into the man that is a hardcore pipe-hitting motherfucking man to his core. This woman and this man, they do not get along. They butt heads. They don't get along. Somehow, some way, he's got her face in a pillow and her ass up in the air. Somehow, some way, he's getting that ass. But in these movies, okay, I'm just only talking about the movies, but in the movies, what happens is that sooner or later, this guy is getting the ass. And then sooner or later, this guy submits his love to her and he changes his ways and he becomes the perfect. Wait, I'm sorry. I gotta play the music for this bullshit because you motherfuckers don't understand. And I'm gonna swing this around. Let me play the music with this bullshit. Let me walk you down this lane. I told you, the boring man, the boring wife, the whole nine. You got the whole nine that's going on. And then all of a sudden, after he get done smashing, then he realizes that she's the perfect woman for me and I'm going to give my heart to her and we're going to live happily ever after. So these women have this mindset, Dawn, that you know what? I can change him because every book I have read from 50 Shades of Grey and every fucking goofy ass chick flick movie I've seen, the woman is motherfucking teaching these guys and telling these guys or teaching these women that they can change the bad boy. They can make him good again. And you know what that leaves, Dawn? You know what that makes? That makes a woman want you because you become this thing called a challenge. Dog, you say her vibes were off. If her vibes were off, why the fuck did you talk to her anyway? If you knew her vibes were off, why would you even go to her cubicle asking her ass what she's doing that weekend? Tell me, okay? Tell me, dog. I'm just asking. Let's see what else you said. She ain't gonna reject me, then possibly tell the office that I approached her. She just, see, you know what makes you the simp? It doesn't make you a simp for her to shoot you down. What makes you the simp is you pouting about this shit. Because, Dawn, if I was you, do you not think that there's other women in the office? If she says no to me, Dawn, not only am I talking to the next chick, I'm going to make sure she sees me talking to the next chick. And then when she pulls my ass over to the side and say, Steve, I thought you liked me. Oh, so you didn't like me? And now you trying to talk to other women? But wait, well, hold on. Hold on a second. I gave you a opportunity to be with greatness. I gave you an opportunity to be with the motherfucking man. You had your chance at the Willy Wonka golden ticket. Matter of fact, shit, come on, Uncle Rick, hold on. Hold on. Uncle Rick, what you got to say?
Ladies, woo, it is so hard to be humble when you're looking like Ric Flair. And the cap last night's event. As I walked out of New York City today, every woman within 100 yards was hollering, here comes the boss. And Bruce Springsteen was nowhere to be seen. Bruce Springsteen, if you can follow my act in New York, then you will be the boss.
Now, thank you, Uncle Rick. See, if you had, Dawn, that type of arrogance where you knew it was about you, you know what kind of reputation you would get? You would get the reputation of, yes, women are talking about you, Dawn. Women are gossiping about you, Dawn. Everywhere you go, there are whispers about you, Dawn. You know why? Because they whispering, damn, Dawn just fucked the shit out of Gail. Yeah, I heard, girl. I heard she was all sucking his dick in the stairwell in the office. And then he nutted all on her shirt, and, you know, she had to take a break to leave work to get a new shirt. Yeah, girl, heard about that too. Yeah, and I remember the last week, Dawn was fucking Janice. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, what is it about Dawn where he's nailing these women one after the other after the other? And here he comes by. And look, he's like, hey, and just the way he's talking to me makes me melt. Oh, my God, there he goes. Man, girl, I would fuck him if he gave me the chance. Where is that Dawn? No, that Dawn's not here. No. That Dawn's not around. The Dawn we getting is, well, you know, it just ain't gonna work, you know. Yeah, girls just don't like me, and I just can't win. So I'm, you that guy, you that little kid, you that little small kid that, you know, like back in the day, we used to play like pin dodgeball, army dodgeball, throw up tackle, and shit like that. And then, you know, we would play throw up tackle to kind of pick football teams. So we would pick our teams and shit. But you that motherfucker, Dawn, with that nice, shiny new football, that brand new, out of the box, you open it up and you just smell the leather of that football. You got the new football in the neighborhood, Dawn, but you just a little kid in a block. Everybody gets picked but you. And since you can't play, Dawn, you want to take your little ball and you want to go home. You're like, if I'm not going to get picked, then y'all not playing. Forget y'all. I'm going home. That's what I'm saying, dog. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying that your attitude is the reason why she is treating you the way you are being treated, because you guys don't understand how this thing works. You don't understand how attraction works. You have no idea, man. Hold on a second. Let me see. If y'all want to call in, 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373 is the number. Call in. Let's chop it up. Press 1 if you have a question. But that's the thing that I'm trying to say to you, Dawn. You can't say that shit to a man and think I'm gonna go get some Neosporin and some chicken soup and some warm ass milk and make you feel better about yourself. It doesn't work that way in the world of man. When someone says that, wait, let me see what he says. Okay, man, so I hear what you're saying, but why would she say that she's not busy and something might come up? Well, do you know me tell you, Dawn, my boy. Come on, dog. Come on with me, dog. Dog, I know you listening to me. Usually I take motherfuckers like that when we on the telephone together and shit. But today I'm gonna do something special, dog. I'm gonna take you up from where you at. Let's go upstairs. Let's go. Come on, let's go upstairs.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice.
No, I'm gonna take him upstairs to the alley of ass and titty. Look at all the ass and titties out here, Don. This is nice. This is where I'm from. I'm from up top of the clouds, and I always gotta come fucking down to hang out with you humans. So let me explain something to you, Dawn. What's so special about you where she wants to be with you, Dawn? Think about that. Think about that for a second, Dawn. You're trying to make excuse after excuse after excuse. The reason she said that to you, Dawn, was because you're like every other cookie cutter, beating around the bush, not saying what you want, not letting these women know what the fuck is up. You're not doing that. What you're doing is you're asking her questions as if you think she can read your fucking mind. That she can say to herself, well, damn, he really likes me. You haven't even let that woman know you were interested in her. You had no idea. She had no idea that you're interested in her. Let's see here. I'm just trying to, but see, this is your guys' problems because you're not being a man about your shit, and that's the problem. I'll give you a shout out. Let me give a shout out to my dog that's listening to Beast in DC, my boy the Beast. What's up, Beast? Gonna give you a hollering shout out. But what I'm saying to you guys is this: I want you to get ass, but why do you guys keep playing with the food? You know what, Dawn? Dawn, I hope you listen to me right now. Matter of fact, hold on, Dawn, because I want everybody to hear this. Let's go back downstairs to Earth. Come on, let's go back downstairs to Earth.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Doom.
All right, now we back where everybody else. Now we back with you fucking humans. We back. He don't even deserve to be up there. But Dawn, let me explain something to you, okay? All right, let me explain something to you. Hold on, let me find it. Now, Dawn, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, okay? I just want you to understand. You ever remember there used to be a cartoon, and I know they don't play it as much. The cartoon was called Charlie Brown. And the thing about Charlie Brown, there was two things about Charlie Brown. Number one, every time Lucy had this football, she put it down and she told the motherfucker to kick it or convince him that he could kick it, she yanked that shit from him and he'd miss. And number two, every time they were in class, the teacher would always talk in a certain language that nobody could understand what the fuck she was saying. All she would say is womp, 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 womp. That's all that bitch was saying, okay? So, Dawn, let me connect this to you. Let me connect what you're doing. Now, as soon as you walked up to that woman and said, how you doing, or hello, because you wasn't a man about what you were supposed to be doing, Dawn, okay? Since you wasn't a man, okay? This is what she heard. You said hello. This is what she heard right here.
I don't want to be different. I'm not trying to be different. It's just the way I am. They call me sissy. But I'm not a sissy. I'm not. Why do they call me sissy?
Because you know what, Dawn? Because I'm not calling you a sissy, but in her eyes, sissies are not assertive. Sissies don't go after what they want. Sissies are not solution-based. Sissies don't walk up to a woman and let her know what the fuck the deal is and leave the cards on the table and let that shit happen. Sissies don't do that, Dawn. You know what sissies do? Sissies do sissy shit by walking over to a chick and be like, hey, Janice, what are you doing this weekend? Hey, what's going this weekend? How was work? How was traffic? Oh, my God, did you hear Mr. Slate? Yeah, he's mad at Barney and Fred. I don't know what they did. Something about Dina, Wilma, or Betty. I have no idea, but what do you think is going on? That's what bitch-ass shit goes. And I'm not calling you one, Dawn. I just want you to understand that this is how women see weak-ass individuals, okay? Okay, Dawn, okay. You just asked me, and if y'all are watching this, he asked me approaching her cubicle, asking what she's up to this weekend is not showing her interest. I like you, Dawn. You all right with me, Dawn. Because when you walked up to her cubicle and asked her what the fuck was going on, this is what she heard, Dawn.
I don't know what to do. I really don't. There's nothing I can do. I'm powerless here. I'm still trying so hard to fight. I'm trying so hard, but there's nothing I can do, and I just need to be with her. I have to.
So what I'm going to do is go over to her cubicle, and I'm going to hang around her, and I'm going to ask her about what she's doing this weekend, because in the book of Dawn, it says, if I go to her cubicle and I ask her what she's doing this weekend, then maybe that's going to show her that I'm in love with her, and I'm interested. Really, Dawn? Really? So let me guess, Dawn. So in that, and I'm going to give you a new analogy. Check this one, guys. Check this one out. Y'all want to call in 515-605-9373. Press 1. We'll chop it up. Let me show you what I'm talking about, Dawn. And your analogy, that's like you going to your favorite burger restaurant, standing in front of the counter, and they're like, oh, it's Dawn. He wants a Big Mac with fries, supersized. He wants a side of a 6-piece nugget. He wants a sweet and sour sauce. He wants, 4 scoops of ice in his cup, and he wants a fresh Coke. Really, Dawn? Because a closed mouth will never get fed, fam. You think just because you went to her, that's what I love about you motherfuckers. You think because you went to her cubicle like every other guy does at the office, Dawn, the bosses, the CEOs, the president, everybody who has a chance to talk to her sometimes will go to her cubicle and ask her the dumbass question of what? Either, what are you doing this week, or how was your weekend? And when you're saying that, Dawn, she's saying that, you know what, a real man doesn't give a fuck about that shit. a real arrogant motherfucker is going to let her know that, you know what? I want to spend some time with you. Why do I want to spend some time with you? Because I'm interested in you. Because, baby, you can't say ass without me smiling. And, baby, by the looks at you, you got nothing but ass. Damn. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm trying to get you to see. You guys will not survive this thing in the Serengeti by doing the silly shit. I mean, Dawn, who told you that walking over to a woman, asking her about her weekend was going to get you some ass? 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1. Let's chop it up if you have a question. Oh, y'all make my job so easy. Let me see. Let me read the email. You go ahead and read the email. This is an email show. I got some emails I want to read anyway. I will take your nut calls if you have one. Press 1. I would be happy to talk to you. But let me read this email kind of along with it. I got time. Let's see here. So I'm dating this new girl, and she's really hot. I'd say she was a 9 out of 10. She looks fantastic. Very fun personally, and she's a blast to spend time with. We go out to a couple of restaurants and bars and quest rooms. What the fuck is a quest room? And everything goes perfect. What is a quest room? I don't even know what that fucking is. Okay. What struck me first from the very first date, she expected me to pay for everything. And I mean everything. Like if we are going to a restaurant, I'm paying for it, and I'm going to pay for a taxi. And then I'm also going to pay for a taxi on the way back. Fine. No big deal. Oh, Uncle. Uncle Plankton, what do you got to say about that?
You'll never get what you want. You'll always let people step all over you. You're just like stairs.
Thank you, Uncle Plankton. All right, let me finish. Oh, man, I love this. Okay, so she's a teacher, and let's see here. He works in an investment fund, so I know financially I'm way above her, and clearly she can't afford all the things that we're doing unless her parents are helping her out. Also, while she looks and wears a lot of expensive things, she lives in a so-so area, keep going, and drives a Kia, which again I found pretty weird. Anyway, a couple of nights we were on a date, and she lost her jacket somewhere. She asked me if I would buy her a new one. I guess I should have, because, I seen it coming. So I decided to do it anyway and bought her a jacket for $250.
Haven't you figured it out? Nice guys finish last. Only aggressive people conquer the world.
That was our third date. She obviously wasn't happy about it. So last night we go out again. Things go great. We're at my place. We get in bed, and the following dialogue happens. If she's giving you dialogue, I hate you motherfucking people. She's giving you dialogue in bed, dude. Come on, man. All right, here we go. So he said, all right. So all right, let's see what she says. All right, he's trying to mess with her. She says to him, wait. You know I have certain principles. Do you remember what I consider to be the most important about men? He said, yes, manliness. She said, yes. So I have a principle that I have sex only after someone proves to me their manliness and their commitment to the relationship. Now, they're in bed saying this right now. He says, go on. She says, darling, I would really like to get this watch. And she shows me a watch for $1,150. Me. He says, I would probably gift them to you anyway at some point, but definitely not doing it as a trading a watch for sex. And she says, well, I love to have sex with you, but I can't because of my principles, blah, blah, blah. So we slept together without any interaction, In the morning, she leaves and clearly shows me she's not happy about it. And that was an hour ago. What should I do? Hold on. Dawn, stop. Let me see. Hold on. Well, Dawn, if you knew you weren't supposed to eat shit anyway, what the fuck are you even mentioning all this shit in the first place? You shouldn't even have talked to her if you really didn't want to fuck her. Come on, Dawn, stop that shit. Anyway, let me get back to this shit. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1 if you have a question. Bring you in. Got about 15 minutes left of the show. Dude, I'm only doing 15 more minutes, but this is what your boy's always been trying to tell you guys about. Is that Dawn, this kind of reminds me of you, because when you have nothing to offer a woman, you know what? You got to do other things, man. When a woman realizes that you're not a man about your shit, you got to do other things to quote unquote please them, Dawn. And this is the kind of shit you get. Man, let me tell you something. As soon as she pumped enough blood in her heart to go through her veins and muscles to reach her fucking mouth to formulate the word "buy me," that bitch is gone. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. Oh, man. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1. We'd love to have you in. 515-605-9373 is the number. Let me go ahead. We got a call. Let me bring this caller in. Take calls over email. So let me go ahead and bring this caller in. Give me a second. Bring you in properly, caller. Let's see here. Let's bring you in this way. Here we go.
Hey, you guys! Cut that bitch off!
Area code 617, sir. Where's your name? Where are you calling from? And what is your question?
This is Don. I'm calling from Boston.
Don, load down your radio. Your computer.
All right.
Now, Don, who told you just because you walk up to a chick's cubicle that you're showing her you like her? Who told you that, Don?
I mean, by just going up to her and asking her, what she was up to. That's basically telling her that, if she wasn't doing anything, I'd like to take her out
but Don, wait,
Don,
Don. And okay, hear what you said. In Don's world, okay? In Don's world, that's what you meant. Do you think she read that by how you doing? If you're not doing anything, I want to take you out for a drink. Do you think she knew that about you?
I guess not.
No. And I'm asking another question. Where did Dawn ever let her know that Dawn was interested in her? Did you ever let her know? Did you ever tell her that you were interested in her?
I didn't tell her directly, but I was, saying things prior to, like, where do you sit at again? And asking her where she sits. And, I did go over there, but she wasn't there the day before or something. And I told her that I went over there, and she was like, "Oh, when?" And
all right, Dawn.
And I told her,
Dawn, hear me out, Dawn. Okay. And I won't even use you. Okay, I'm gonna use somebody else. Let's say Yeoman Henson. I'm gonna say Yeoman Henson. Yeoman Henson is not assertive. Yeoman Henson beats around the bush and says and does things that still don't tell a woman that they're interested. Now, what you're saying to her, Dawn, by what you're doing is, you know what? That's what friendly, gay, best friend, your brother to me guys do. You beat around the bush. Why didn't you grab your set of balls and instead of saying, well, Karen, where you sitting at? Well, I surely missed you yesterday. I was sitting where you said. Why go through all that silly bullshit and wasted Dawn time that you can never get back? And then just let no girl know that, hey, look, you know what, Sharon or whatever her name is, you know what? When you get off work, I want to holler at you for a second. There's something I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about something outside of work. When you get a second, I want to talk to you. I want to just catch up with you. And let her know, you know what, I know we at work and all this other stuff. I know it's kind of awkward, but you know what? I do find you attractive, and you know what? I would love to get to know you better a little bit outside of work. What's wrong with saying that, Dawn? Instead of, how was work? How was your day? Where you sitting at? Why not do that?
That's what I'm saying. Because she might say that she has a boyfriend, and then with her knowing that, I don't want her to go back and, be all like, oh, yeah, he approached me, I told him he has a boy, and then everyone will look at me like some type of desperate simp, and I'm not that.
Dawn.
And I don't want to hear it from anyone.
Dawn. What you just said sounds like a desperate simp. Because, Dawn, what did I tell you, big dog? I don't give a fuck if I talk to her and she tells everybody in the office I talked to her. And they laughed at me when she told me no. Do you think they're going to be laughing when they see me talking to the next chick? Or the next one? Or the next one? Or the next one? See, your problem is you have already given yourself a set excuse. Matter of fact, before I give you the weapons to go to war.
It actually already happened with someone else, with another chick, like a year ago when I tried to do that.
And what happened? What happened? She said no to you,
I
right?
approached her. I was like, well, I was like, yeah, let's have some lunch. And she was like, oh, I'm busy, but And then the next day when I was walking into the office, I saw that she did have a man, because she was in the car in the morning, and then she saw me and leaned over and kissed him. So I was like, oh, she had a boyfriend.
Okay, and because of that one experience, so let me tell you a story. A long time ago, when I was in the 4th grade, okay, there was this girl named Christine Tartamella. I think it was Christine Tartamella. No, Christine Tartamella. No, I got Christine. No, I forgot the chick's name. There was this chick that was an older girl in school, okay? The older girl in school, okay? All right? And you know what, dog? You know what, man? I had a little crush on her. I had a little cake ass crush on her, guys. I was a little cakey for her, you know what I mean? Had a little cake ass crush for her. But you know what, dog? I tried to get at her, and you know what, dog? She shot me down. Now, I was an apprentice. This is my apprentice stages with my mentor, okay? I was about 11 or 12, still learning from my mentor. But I learned, go after what I want. And I wanted that older girl. And guess what, fam? She shot my motherfucking bitch ass down. Shot me down. Oh, hey, guys. Man, you're just too young. All that shit, Dawn. All that shit. And Dawn, let me tell you, dog, at that age, I was like, fuck, man. Fuck. Okay? I was like, damn.
Yeah, it made you not want to do it anymore. It made you not want to approach anymore.
No.
Weren't you humiliated?
Yes, I was, and that was fine. You know why? Because here I am putting my little cake ass heart out. Here's my heart. She did smack that shit out my hand. It was like this. It's like, here's my heart, and she just smacked that shit out my hand. Like, hey, wait, I got another one. Here's my heart. Smack that shit out my hand. And I was like, damn. But you know what? It stung. But you know what I said, Dawn? I said, you know what? Because my mentor told me I can't get them all. And you're going to get rejected. And it's going to fucking hurt. But you taste that pain. And you say, you know what? And you learn that pain because you're going to get rejected. And Dawn, let me stop that what I'm saying real quick and bring it to you. Dawn, you ever been to McDonald's or Burger King where you wanted a shake or a drink and they told you the machine wasn't working? Yeah. What did you do? Did you you just order something else, right? Or went somewhere to get what you wanted? Am I correct?
Right. Well, get a Coke, yeah.
It's no different than these fucking bitches. Same thing. It's just the problem is you're adding ass and titties to the element other than the Coke. So what I'm saying is, yes, I got it shot down, right? I get shot down. But check this out, Dawn. Let me check this out. Now, this happened. Hey, dog, this happened to your boy. Got shot down. It was terrible. But you know what, dog? Let's fast forward to when I was in Maryland, PG County. Had to be 1989, probably like 3 years later. Or 4 years, I forgot how many years later. 1989. See, all right, now in Gaither, see, I'm from Maryland, okay? From D.C., Maryland, okay? I was in PG County. Y'all PG County, y'all know what I'm fucking talking about. Well, this is when Batman came out. The very first Batman with Tim Burton. I think Prince did the album and all this other stuff.
With Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Right. So at Lake Forest Mall, okay, there's a mall in Gaithersburg called Lake Forest Mall. And in front of that mall, I don't know if it's still there, but there used to be a McDonald's there. And everybody used to kind of hang out. So I went in, I went from PG County to Montgomery County, okay? Went to Lake Forest Mall, checked the movie out and shit. And because, right across the street from Lake Forest Mall used to be a Chuck E. Cheese where I used to break dance and shit with my little cake-ass Michael Jackson glitter glove. But that's here nor there. Don't judge me. Fuck y'all. Anyway, so here I am at McDonald's, dog. I'm using my dad's car. I'm driving my dad's car. Guess who I ran up on, dog? Now remember, the little one that got shot down that was trying, remember, I was tailoring my game, still getting it. Guess what? I ran into her again.
What?
All right? I ran into her again. And guess what, dog?
Oh, okay.
No. The story gets better. The story gets much better. The story gets much, much better. We're going to go down the rabbit hole on this one, baby. Not only did I get her, I decided to take this one to my prom. I decided to take this one to my prom.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. It gets better. It gets better. Oh, yeah. Take her to my prom, okay? Because I got her. Hey, look, I won. But you know what? The line in me that wants more, guess what happened? I got her.
What?
I took her to my prom. Now, we at my prom, okay? We at the prom, chilling, all this other stuff. Now, I had a guidance counselor named Mrs. Woods. Now, I was going to Duval High School. I had in PG County. It was Duval High School. My counselor's name was Mrs. Woods. Now, Mrs. Woods could be a bitch to everybody and all this other shit. You know what I mean? She just, she's a guidance counselor, but she could be bitchy and shit to people, right? That's cool. Because guess who was there? Mrs. Woods was at the prom, right? Right? Mrs. Woods was at the prom.
Okay.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Guess what, dog? Guess who else was there?
What?
Mrs. Wood's daughter.
Oh, her?
No, old girl. No. Old girl was there. She shot me down and I got it. We went to the prom. But dog, Mrs. Wood's daughter was there. Now, there was rumors that all through our school about Mrs. Wood's daughter. Mrs. Wood's daughter was fine as fuck. That was the rumor. Mrs. Wood's daughter had nothing but ass and titty. Just fucking bad. Cold.
Right.
Now, I won. But who cares? That's what I'm telling you. When I lost her when I was young and she said no, I didn't care. When I got her that night with Batman and whatever the fuck, that night, I didn't care. But now I'm moving on to Mrs. Wood's daughter. I'm just, hey guys, I'm gonna tell y'all bitches about Mrs.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I've noticed this too about Steve. What about me? What about me, Manosphere? I don't know. What's up, man? Let me know. But what I'm saying to you is this, fam. What I'm saying, I can tell you a great story about Mrs. Wood's daughter and everything.
Yeah.
Hey. That's hold on. I'm just saying. Hold on. I'm just showing you that. Okay. I'm just saying to you is that even though you lose, you win, and when you win, you should not give a fuck. And even though I told you at Kids Kingdom, I got shot down by the chick. And you know what? When she told me to fuck off, you don't think she went and told the other girls? You know, she told the other people around Kids Kingdom that she shot down the motherfucking Steve? Shit. I did get shot down. Man,
and she told everybody?
Yes. And, dude, I don't know how.
So everybody knew that.
I'm gonna give you one.
You weren't wanted, or you got dissed.
Fam, I'm gonna give you one better. I'm gonna give you one better than this. Fuck the Batman Lake Forest shit. I'm gonna give you one better. This chick had a party at the club. Okay, sometimes chicks they will have birthday parties or some kind of I don't know, you know where they wearing the princess
at like a club or a boat or something.
Yes, yeah. Well, they're at the club. Check this shit out. My cake ass went to talk to the chick, the main chick whose birthday it is. Okay.
Okay.
It's me. I'm Steve the motherfucker D. Hey, I got the Willy Wonka gold tickets.
Oh.
I'm good. Man, hold up. I wish I could find my fucking. I can't find my fucking thing for shit. Anyway, so here I am, dog. I'm going over there and I'm talking to her. You know, I'm like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? You know, the same thing I tell you guys all the time, right? And you know what that motherfucker told me? Guess what? You think she gave me a shot? You think she gave me a shot? Here you go, guys. There you go. I just want to show you. I mean, this is not it, but I had business cards like that, dog. Like the Cracker Jack box that when you move it and shit, it changes. Y'all watching live, y'all can kind of see it changing.
Right, because the holographic.
The holographic shit. Y'all ain't ready for that shit. See that? Y'all ain't ready for that shit. Y'all ain't ready for that shit. But anyway, so let me say, but what I'm saying is this. Is that I talked to her, right? At the club. I was chatting because, okay, check it out. I always say, when you walk into the club, the first group of women that you see, you talk to. Guess who I saw when I first rolled in there? Not only was she her friend. Of course. No, of course. But I'm Steve motherfucking Williams. I don't give a fuck about shit. I went over there and I talked to her. Now, this was the best thing about this. She set it up for me to fuck her before I even got in the club. You know how?
Hello?
Don, you hear me? Okay, let me tell you how. Y'all follow your boy on this.
Yep.
When women like that have parties, they like to be what is known as a center of attention. They want everybody in the whole fucking club to know that it's her party and it's all about her. Okay? That's how women are. Tension.
Right.
Okay. So she set the scene up for me before I even came in there. Because this motherfucker was so fucking fine. Guys wouldn't even talk to her. They would just look at her like she was some piece of art. Nobody would talk to her other than her gay friends and her guy friends and the ones that's trying to fuck her from the back. You know, the back door guys, okay? They didn't count. So here I am. Hey, damn near floating in, dog. You know, I got to slide. Hey, guys, y'all see me live? That's how I came in like that. Wait, get you to the backside. I just slid on in. But guys, this is what I'm saying. When I saw her, I didn't know she was like the birthday girl. I just saw a beautiful woman. So I walk over there and I start talking to her and all this other stuff. Dog, you know what she did? She looked at me, looked at her friend, and didn't say shit to me. Didn't say shit to me. Her and her friend laughed. No, it's cool. No. Her and her friend laughed as they walked off. But what was so?
Damn.
But no, wait. It's cool. Because before she laughed, I made sure that I told her, whenever you want to have fun, whenever you want to have a good time, whenever you want to do all this stuff, and I had my card, and I said, call me. And guess what? She didn't take the card. She laughed at me and walked off.
Dang.
No, best thing that ever. She told
me.
Guy, look at that now. Now, I want you to look at the big picture, and I want you to try to connect the dots. Think about this for a second. She one of the baddest bitches in the club. She wanted to make it known that it was her day, right? And no guys were talking to her, except this little short 5'7" little motherfucker. 5'7". A little 5'7" motherfucker floats into the club and talks to her right off the bat, offers her the number, and then she turned away and walked away from me with her friend laughing at me. Now, I'm sure.
Damn.
Well, wait.
Chose him?
No. She walked away with a girlfriend. She was with a girlfriend. Not
okay.
Because all the gay guy friends and the guys that were trying to fuck were all at the table. They were at her table. She was just what women do when they wear that little crown shit on their head. They walk around the club so everybody can notice them. You see what I'm saying? That's what she was doing when I came in, and we just it was like perfect timing. Boom, right? She shot me down. She shot me down. And she laughed and told all of her friends that she shot me down. Now, wait. Now, how do you think I know that? How do you think I know that?
How?
Well, again, a month later, after I got done fucking her, she told me about this. But I don't mean to go in the future because I need to keep it where I'm at. But she told all her friends about me, and they laughed. Oh, hey, I was the butt of the joke. Why? Because number one, she couldn't say to any of her friends that she shot anybody down. Why? Because nobody would talk to her. Everybody would just look at her and watch her and stare at her. I was the only motherfucker that did that. Walked in, introduced myself to whole nine, offered her my fucking number, and you know what? She still said no, guys. Look at that. She still said no to your boy. Even with the fucking hieroglyphic card, she still said no, right? So check this out, dog. Best thing that ever happened, because you got to look beyond everything, okay? Remember, she's going around the club acting like she's the shit. She was the shit, okay? Every woman was watching her prance around in this crown. There was no guys talking to her while she was walking around, because all the guys were doing what, Don? What were they doing? Watching. Staring.
They were not. They
exactly. Wouldn't go up to her at all, right? Now here's your boy floating in trying to talk to her, and she shot me down. The beautiful thing about her shooting me down at that point was, do you think the whole club heard her shoot me down, or just her and her friend?
Well, I mean, since nobody was saying anything to her, I mean, obviously it wasn't going to get out.
Well, no. Hear me out. It did get out. But what I'm saying to you is, you understand the club plays this thing called music. Music's blasting. Lights on, off, flickering, whatever. Nobody can hear what's going on. The only thing that happened to the women was that here is this fine-ass, beautiful-looking woman no one's talking to, and then this one, listen, out of all, I'm calling them, I'm no disrespect, Dawn, but there were none but Dawns coming in. The Dawns would come in, they would go on the wall. The Dawn would come in, he'd sit at the bar. The Dawn would come in, he'd go to the bathroom. But no Dawn walked in there and started talking to women. And not just women, the baddest one in the fucking club at that time. Only one that did that was this little 5'7" motherfucker, this little short motherfucker that doesn't even drink. Drinks orange juice, pineapple, and if I'm really feeling frisky, Sprite. Okay, that's my bitch drink. Not ashamed of that shit. Don't drink at all. But here I am, I already talked to her, okay? Now, the beautiful thing about it was I had the attention of most of these women, because remember, she drew the attention by walking around the club, right? Then the attention was drawn on to us when I walked in and I started talking to her. Now, they didn't know she turned me down. They didn't know what was going on. But you know what was funny? See, the thing about beautiful women that look really good, they love this thing called attention. And the attention that they don't get because they look good is they get looks and stares. They never get guys that talk to them because the guys are so intimidated by their looks, they don't talk, okay? All right? So,
right.
Even though I got shot down, you know what I did? You know what I did when I tried to offer my car and I talked that yak to her? I was offering a stray cat milk. And you know what happens when you offer stray cat milk? What happens? When you give a stray cat milk, what happens?
She comes straight to you.
No, they never. No, they keep coming back for more. They keep coming back for more.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So remember, you got a beautiful woman. It's her party. she's going to try to make herself feel better by telling all her friends she shot me down. Hey, guess what? The only guy in the club that talked to her that night, she shot me down. The only guy that gave her a little bit of attention, she shot down. But all of a sudden, that guy that she shot down was still in the club dancing with other women, still in the club talking to other women, still in the club. You know why? You know how I know that? Because she told me. She told me. You know why? Because she then tried to figure out what the fuck was I. Because out of all those 100 motherfuckers that were in the club, why is it that why were you the only one that talked to me? Why did you even talk? Matter of fact, when she shot me down and I got my little cake ass orange juice and pineapple drink, fucking don't judge me, guys. I walk by her and I'd be like, hey, Toasty, happy birthday, hey. And then I go turn around and talk to this chick right there so she could see me talking to other women. She go on the dance floor. She see me dance with other chicks. I'd notice her noticing me. Hey, happy birthday. Pointing at her. Hey, how you doing? Hey, never lost face. I'm good. So guess what happens? You, Dawn, happened. You happened, Dawn. You know what you did? That it was one of you that came along. And if I can get that guy a fruit basket, I would. Because creepy old Dawn, who doesn't know how to ask any great questions or anything like that, started to use all these weird, goofy-ass pickup lines. Now, she's at the bar trying to get something to drink. I'm at the bar trying to get a refill. Now, this is the funny thing about it. You know the bar has a square, so I'm at the tip. I'm on one side, she's on the other, but we can see each other. The Dawn comes in between us and starts talking to her. You know what she said? No, I can't do that. That's my boyfriend over there. Yeah, that's my boyfriend. He I'm just getting us drinks. Pointed me out. I'm her boyfriend. Look, hey, now I'm your boyfriend. Now I'm your boyfriend after you did all that shit, right? So you know what? I went over to her, and she scooted up next to me, acting like we boyfriend, girlfriend, just to get Dawn away. And then you know what I told her? Look. After she was done, I was like, okay, you used me. That's cool. But you know what? You can always use me for whatever you want outside of this club. And I walked the fuck off. Later on that night, she accidentally, on purposely, I don't know, stepped on my shoe or bumped into me. I don't know what the fuck she did, but we bumped into each other. And then she said, you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry for being that way. I was a little tipsy and, all these excuses. She said, you know what? If you're still offering me your number, I'd like to take it and I'd like to call you and see what's up. Because you know what? Honestly with you, I wanted to have a good time. And, all these guys are there, all they're doing is staring at me. And I said, of course they're staring at you. Look at you. You're absolutely gorgeous. You got a nice ass, pretty smile, talking all that yak to her. And look, it took me about 3 weeks to break her. It took me about 3 weeks, but I didn't talk to her that much, but I broke her in about 3 weeks. It took me about 3 weeks.
Okay.
But the moral of the story is this, is that, hold on. So the moral of the story that I'm trying to tell you, big dog, is this. Is that no matter what happens in your life, no matter what woman shuts you down, and just because they talk about you doesn't mean shit to me. Dog, do you understand? And I'm not even going to go to I got so many of these stories. Do you understand when women like that talk about you, they talk about you to other guys. You know that, right? Do you understand that?
They do?
Yes, and that's a great thing. You want to know why?
Why?
Oh, Dawn, I'm putting my arm around you, Dawn. God damn it, Dawn. All right, check it out, dog. Check it out. Now, I'm gonna be the salty guy. I'm gonna be the fucked up dude. Okay. Now, let's say you the cool guy, Dawn. I'm the fucked up beta male. Okay, you the cool guy. Now, if a woman that I like came to me, started talking about Dawn, man, Dawn tried to get at me. I can't believe he tried to talk to me. I told him no. Excuse me. And I'm the beta male, okay? I'm the beta. Dawn, you the motherfucking man.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What comes out of my mouth next is the reason why men like me give pussies fruit baskets and thank you cards and beers, and I will even buy a fucking dinner because I appreciate them. Because you know why, Dawn? Because when a pussy ass motherfucker gets near a girl that he likes, that a man likes, like, hey, Dawn, remember, you're the man. Dawn, you got a reputation of going after what you want. I don't have that reputation. I'm trying to backdoor this woman to liking me, man. I fix her fucking Christmas lights. I drive her around. I pay some of her bills. I'm trying to do everything to show her I'm that perfect guy. And here you come along, piping, Dawn. Right. Now remember, she turns you down. She turns you down. But it's not you that gets you over the hump. It's me that gets you over the hump, and you don't even know it. Because here you go. You get shot down, Dawn, right? You get shot down. She's laughing about you, and she can't wait to tell her guy friends that there was this guy named Dawn, and I can't believe he would talk to me. Now, what do you think I'm going to say as the beta? Oh, this is my opportunity.
I don't know.
This is my opportunity to make me look good and slam Dawn all at the same time, because I'm nothing but a gossipy little bitch, and I'm going to tell all Dawn's secrets. So, Dawn, you just got shot down from her, right? She comes over and tells me, man, I can't believe Dawn. I can't believe Todd died. And you know what I'm going to say? You ready? You ready to hear what I'm going to say, Dawn? You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, you know what? I cannot believe that motherfucking Dawn. And she's like, what are you talking about? You just don't know, man. All Dawn does is talk to women. Didn't you know he had a reputation of sleeping with, Barbara, Betty, June, Julie, Tina, Tammy? All he does is sleep with the women in the office. All he does. That's all he does. He's like a Neanderthal. He doesn't care about your feelings. He just does what he wants when he wants to. He's arrogant. He's an asshole. He's a fucking jerk. You know what? You had every right to do it, because you know what? I don't want you to fall in that trap. What trap are you talking about? You won't believe it.
I see where you're going.
Yeah, exactly. You won't believe it. It seems like every woman Dawn gets with, I don't know what he's doing with him, but they just fall madly in love with him. I don't know what it is. All they do is talking about what Dawn is doing this and what Dawn is doing. Oh, really? Like, what do they say? I don't know. Like, I don't know, some way he kisses them and how he touches them and the way he talks to them on the phone. They start touching him. So I don't know. You got to ask them. I don't know. And then you know what she does? She goes into the bathroom. She goes into the phone booth as a woman in a nice dress. And she comes out like Sherlock Holmes. Even got the pipe in her fucking mouth. Why? Because now the bitch ass me has just opened up a door that she has got to follow the breadcrumbs to see why Dawn is the way Dawn is.
Exactly. I knew you was going to say that.
Exactly. So then she goes to Betty. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's going on, girl? What's going on? I'm on my period and all this stuff. Oh, no, girl. That's cool. Yeah, girl. I know it's a sore subject, but I heard that you had something going on with Dawn. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's such a fucking asshole. He's a fucking jerk, man. I just can't stand. Well, why? Girl, I don't know. To be honest, I do think about him. I think about him a lot. Girl, he just so, girl, you just don't know. But beyond all that asshole, it's just so much about him. And I just hate the fact that, I know he was honest with me and he told me what we were, but I just wanted more. Well, what do you mean you wanted more? Well, girl, let me tell you. Come on, let's go into the girl's bathroom. Go in the girl's bathroom and they looking at the tampons and all the other shit in the bathroom. And she's like, girl, you're like, you know what, man? Girl, let me tell you. I mean, he is so fucking smooth. I mean, I try to get over him, and I think I'm doing well, but I just care about him still. I mean, why? Why do you care about him? You see talking. I know, but it's just the way he treats you. You just don't understand. It's like when you get with him, he just makes you feel like you're the only one in the world. He just, the way he treats you, the way he touches you. I mean, it's just so hard to find that. I'm in a relationship right now, but I know if he asked me back, I'd fuck him right now. Because women talk that way. Now she's like this. Let me write this down. See, what you don't understand, Dawn, is in your office. What do you think women talk about when you see them huddled up with each other? What do you think they talk about, dog?
And I don't really know. It could be anything.
Of course, hey, Dawn, when you hear him talking, and then all of a sudden when you walk by him, you hear, well, you know what? The Young and the Restless is great. Did you see what Victor did to Jack? And this would happen with this and that? Oh yeah. Did you watch The Bachelorette? Yeah, girl. It was very nice. And then you walk away, right? And then as you walk around that corner, be like, yeah, girl, his dick was this, and yeah, he fucked me. He only came about 2 seconds. Yeah, girl, he couldn't fuck it. He was so sloppy, and it was. That's what women talk about. Dawn, let me ask you a question. When you get around your boys in the office, y'all talk about fucking and pussy and the chicks in the office. Am I correct? Right?
90% of the time.
So what makes you think that these bitches ain't talking about the same thing you motherfuckers are talking about? And when you're talking about pussy and ass and a woman comes in your group, y'all change it up, don't you?
Right. We do. Yes, we do.
Connect the dots here, Dawn. Connect the dots. See, Dawn, what you did is you have created a reputation amongst the office of stay away from Dawn. Because if you fuck with Dawn, he's going to fuck you up in a way that you've never been fucked up before. And you know what? How many times and how many girls have daddy issues where daddy told them, I don't want you to mess with that boy on the other side of the tracks. He's no good for you. Stay away from him. But daddy, I love him. You know, that bullshit, right? So she's already conditioned to go against the grain. She doesn't want what she can have, which is the Dawn, which are like guys like you right now. She can have you if she snapped her fingers. These women want what they can't have because it's something intriguing about something that you can't have. And once you get it, see, here's their problem. With most things that they go after, once they get it, they think they're on top of the world. They think they got the guy. They think they win. But in winning with us, they lose because we create what I call quicksand relationships, meaning I'm going to hook you in, Dawn, so much and so deep to me that I'm going to be quicksand to you. Because no matter how you try to get out of that quicksand, what happens when you struggle and try to get out of quicksand? What happens?
It gets worse for you.
You sink deeper in. Exactly. And that's the mental thing that we do to women. We become quicksand to them because when you remember, see what you understand, Dawn, you got curiosity, attention, and attraction, okay? But then beyond that comes habits and addiction. See, when you become a habit and you become an addiction to a woman, that's when you fall into the quicksand role. Because no matter how she tries to escape or get you out of her head or drink or try to fuck somebody to get you out, all you got to do is pick up a phone. All you got to do is get in touch with them. All you got to do is just look at them and they come back and they just don't know why. Why? Because when you're addicted to somebody, you cannot break an addiction. I don't care how many motherfuckers got that big ass coin that says, "All right, I've been off liquor for 25 years now. I've been off liquor." Put that motherfucker near a liquor store or give him 1 drop of liquor and see what the fuck happens. 1 drop. Yeah. See what happens.
Right.
It's the same thing with us, and that's why I need you to have a reputation. I need you to be the asshole or the jerk of the office, the one that talks to all the girls, the one that I need you because if you are that guy, you separate yourself from every motherfucking person in that office. And then, Dawn, when you walk up to a woman and say to her, what you doing this weekend, you're not going to get that bitch ass answer you got. You know what she going to say? Why do you care? Well, you probably going to be seeing some other girl anyway. Why? Because, hey, that's the reputation. So you already know. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, I know about your kind. I know you talking to all these other women and all this stuff. You're just asking me what I'm doing this weekend because you think you'll sleep. See that? You already know. See, that's when you know it is. That's when you can walk up to her and ask her how her weekend is, because then, based off of your reputation in the office, she knows what you are. This woman doesn't know what you are, Dawn, because you're just like every cookie cutter in the fucking office, thinking that if I ask her how her weekend is, she's gonna think I like her. If I ask her to sit near me, she's gonna think I like her. Come on, dude, really? Come on, Dawn. Come on, man.
So what do you think? What do you suggest then? I mean, honestly, yeah, I do like her, and I do think about her. I think she's mad attractive, and
okay,
like,
take a step back. On Monday, when you see her, say you know what? When you have a chance or a moment, I like to talk to you. That's all.
Okay.
And what you need to do is let her know, you know what? Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that, but matter of fact, tell her you want to talk to her after work, outside of work, okay? When you get off work, you think I'd talk to you for a second? Can you call me? Something I want to talk to you about. Well, what is it? What do you want to talk about? Well, I really don't want to talk about it here because we're at work right now. That's covering your ass right there, you see? So just give me a call or a text or something, because I want to talk to you about something. Now, then at that point, that's when she can say, well, I have a boyfriend or I'm seeing somebody, right? She can tell you that, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But I need her to know that you like her and you're interested in her, and she doesn't know that right now. She has no idea about that, okay? That's why it's important for you to say this, Dawn, okay? Now, again, you can say, fuck it, no, never mind, I'm not going to do it, and just do the same shit you've been doing. But if you're ever going to try to get her, I'd rather you know if she likes you or not than sit around and wonder and hope that she likes you. Don't be that guy. Don't be that Dawn, man, okay?
I'm going to do that. I'll do that on Monday then. I'm going to ask her, I'd like to talk to you, after work, and just lay it to her right there that I am attracted to her, and if she'd like to go out for a drink.
There you go. That's the Dawn we know and love.
I'll do that. I'll do exactly. That's bold as fuck, but.
Wait. What's so bold about it? That's what men do. Oh, wait. So what you're saying is a lion walks up to a zebra like, hey, excuse me, Mrs. Zebra, is it okay if I eat you right now? Is it okay if I bite you in the back of your leg? I won't bite too hard. Is that okay, zebra? Or is he bold enough to go after what the fuck he wants? What do you think, Dawn?
Well, number two.
Exactly. So when you're like, well, that's bold, you know what you're saying? You don't believe in it. You think that if I'm this bold, I'm never going to get her. Well, guess what, Dawn? You might not get her. But you know what? At least you'll know where you fucking stand. Because I'd rather know where I stand with her than sit around and hope, well, I hope that she likes me, and I hope that she gives me an opportunity. Fuck that. I'm going to put my cards on the table and let shit happen the way it happens.
Right. I like your thing where you said that. Who gives a fuck? You want your reputation to be known that you do step to chicks, and
Absolutely.
Whether you get rejected. See, that's the issue I have. But you made it clear to me now. Like, who gives a fuck? Like that's a man that's natural in a man to be that way.
Yeah. Well, you know that. You know that.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. So
I don't want to hear any you're drinking out of your head because you don't feel good about shit and you're upset. No, man. Dog, she is one piece of ass out of millions of pieces of ass. Dawn, snap your fingers. Snap your fingers 5 times. You know what that snapping is? You know what that snapping is?
What?
That is, wait, let me snap. That's a 17-year-old who just became legal. That's an 18-year-old who just became 19. That's a 21-year-old who just turned 23 today. Damn. It's a 24 that just turned 25. Damn. That's a 35 that turned 36. Damn. Every second. So why am I worried about one bitch on this side when there is a piece of pussy becoming legal every fucking second? Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Yeah, I'm just snapping away. Damn, there's another one that became legal. Damn, there's a 19 that became 21. Damn, there's a 23-year-old that just became 24. Damn, she just turned 26, dog. She just turned 27 too. That one over there turned 28. Damn, dog. So why am I?
Okay, yeah.
So you got to look at the bigger
I
picture.
I get it now. Like now, I was about to leave her alone, man. But I mean, with this talk, it made more sense to me. I will continue to pursue her and ask if I can talk to her after work. That sounds like an awesome idea,
Right,
actually.
because listen, it's harmless.
I've been acting as if like I really don't want to talk to her, but I really do. But that's just my way of just saving face. But
fuck your face.
It's killing
Don't
me
say
inside,
face.
like,
Don't say face. Listen, man. Let me, Uncle Rex. Tell him how you should feel when you talk to that bitch. Uncle Rex, tell him.
We know we're better than you. We don't give a fuck if you know it or not. We don't give a shit if you give us your best game. We're going to give you our best game, and we're going to beat the fuck out of you. How's that? Let's go get it.
That's the attitude. Dawn, who gives a fuck what she thinks? I don't care if she says yes or no. I don't give a fuck. Because I am Dawn. I am all things. So meaning that, you know what? If you say yes.
My name's actually Juan.
Well, whatever the fuck you are. If she says yes, that's cool.
The J is for Juan.
Right. If she says yes, that's cool. If she says no, that's cool. What I'm just saying to you, big dog, is this. Is that I'm so tired of you guys not knowing. I want you to know where you stand with any woman that you like or interested in, so you don't kid yourself or waste your time pandering over someone that's not interested in you. Fuck them. See? Fuck it. I'm going to put my bid in. You're down or you're not. Regardless, I don't care. Because I'll feel better at the end of the day knowing that, you know what? At least I tried. At least I did it. At least there was someone I was interested in. At least I put my bid in, and I feel better about myself. Even though I didn't get her, at least I did it instead of sitting on the sidelines and wondering and hoping.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it because it's gonna fuck with me. Like, honestly, I can't sit with that inside me, so I'm gonna just do it and be like, just fuck it.
That's what I'm saying. Just do it. You have nothing. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. And the worst thing she can say, dog, the worst thing she can say is no. That's it. That's it. And even if she said no to me, you know what I tell her? Look, what did I tell you? Well, look, if you ever want to talk, if you ever want to get away from it all, whenever you want to have a good time, call me. That's it. And I'm done with you. I'm done. I am picking up the camp and I'm moving on to the next territory. I'm done. I've done everything I possibly can. I'm good. Thank you, Omar. Okay?
Right.
All right.
Right. Yep. All right. Yep. I got it, man.
That's why it's called a man mindset, Don. That's why it's a man mindset. Because I want you. Oh, let's see what the fuck she's saying here. Muscle tester. Hell. Okay, so you're good now?
Yeah. Who, me?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I'm very good, man. I'm about to. I can't wait till Monday comes. First moment I see her, I'm just gonna just keep it quick. Like, I wanted to talk to you, but just after work. I wanted to, say something.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about something. And she's like, well, what is it? Say, I just don't want to talk to her out at work. But if she pushes it, say, well, the reason I wanted to talk to you is that, you know what? I just wanted to get to know you a little bit better. I wanted you to call me, and I just want to get to know you.
But what about that picture, though?
What about it? You know how many fucking
should I ask her who that was?
Oh my God. Dawn, repeat after me. Eggs, milk, sugar.
Eggs, milk, sugar.
Meaning follow the playbook. to never ask
Follow the play.
never ask a woman about another guy. Why? Hey, I like you, but who's that guy that has his dick in your mouth? Who's he? Who's that guy? Really? Come on.
Well,
Needy, insecure guys ask needy, insecure questions, Dawn. Okay?
yeah.
All right. That's what I need you to hear. Okay. All right, dog. Well, I'm going to end this show, but I hope you can call into the show Tuesday and let us know what happened. We'd love to hear from you and see what happened, Dawn, okay? I hope.
All right, sounds good, man. Thanks for your help.
I hope I lit a fire under your ass enough to just find out instead of torturing yourself, wondering what the fuck is going on. Okay?
I'll definitely call back and let you know what happened.
That's my motherfucking D. Good die. All right, that's what I'm talking about, man. Okay? All right, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. But thank you, man. I appreciate you so much for coming on. I give you credit for you coming on and talking instead of being in a fucking chat room like most of them guys. You at least you called in and held your shit down. That's why I wanted to help you. 'Cause I respect that, okay?
All right, man. Thanks, man. Thank you.
All right, dog. I'll holler at you later, dog. Thank you, D. All right, man.
All right,
peace out, man. www.themanmindset.com. I'm the Dean. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Guys, I hope y'all have a good weekend. Don't forget to check us out. We'll be back Tuesday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Chopping it up with you. Read more emails. So make sure y'all check us out on Tuesday. If you have any questions, go to the man right below me, themanmindset.com, themanmindset.com, themanmindset.com. Go there and check it out. If you have any questions, send me an email, send me a number, and I'll be happy to talk to you and set you up with a proper pathway to getting to being that man I know you can be. Guys, love yourself because nobody else will. Remember, you are the motherfucking man. I will talk to you later. Y'all guys have a good weekend. I'm the Dean, man. I'm out this bitch. Peace.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
All right, chat room. Y'all be good, man. I will talk to y'all later.